tonight we're going to be playing Watchers in the Dark. It is a level 1 to 4 campaign written by Kelsey Diani. I don't know for sure, but I do know that they are the writers or the people behind the Arcane Library. If you've never heard of them, they, from what I have seen, produce some of the best one-shots in 5e. The way I have been told that their modules are put together impeccably in terms of order. None of this page flipping nonsense. We will see, because as you all know, here at the Unprepared, I do know preparation. So I will be reading this for the first time live tonight as we play through it with our heroes tonight, Ilvi, Orwin, and W.U.P.R.E.P.A.R.E.D, who are now all officially seasoned adventurers at the Placeholder Pub, the hangout of the Unprepared. Which is a ridiculously long, complex acronym that I came up to justify the name of the show. Something about the unorthodox non-persons and persons of expedious discovery, recovery, something along those lines.
John
They're
Taterman has a question.
John Taterman has a question. How much XP did we all get from last time?
Like 900?
When you said from last time, do you mean the one that you played? Have you been in more than one?
He was in the one with W.U.P.R.E.P.A.R.E.D.
Yes, I could tell you. I can't say for sure right now how much you had from the last session, but I can tell you total.
It's in the loot table.
1,574 experience, and you are level 3. Oh, you have been in 2 adventures, correct? And it is in the loot table. Yes, thank you. That should have the loot or all the information.
It's true. He did kill a storm giant. That's right.
There, saw
it.
Simultaneously, my dreams.
yes, indeed.
And I turned into a frog in front of you.
I mean, I guess. Boy, I guess we should get going. Watchers in the Dark is a single session adventure for 4 or 5 players of 4th level, using the 5th edition of the world's greatest role-playing game. That's a bit of a stretch, I'm going to admit there. You might want to change that draft. Let's see here. The synopsis. The adventure begins in the days after... Ooh, wait, hang on. Are you allowed to know this? Yeah, the adventure begins in the days after a meteor crash shakes the surrounding countryside.
Is this Color Out of Space?
No, you wouldn't know this. Are these plot hooks or a synopsis? Because those are very... These are plot... Already! Fucking... These are plot hooks, not synopses. Let's see.
Which one? So roll a dice.
Hook us.
Yeah.
Hook me, plot daddy.
A word to the GM. Let me read this. How about this? While we're getting off here, phrasing. While we're getting started here, you all are in the pub, which may or may not be a Denny's based on the actions of previous adventures. Have you all played together? Orwin, you're Ilvi and W.U.P.R.E.P.A.R.E.D know each other, right?
I know.
Correct.
I know the Elephant Man.
We went to brunch together.
Yeah.
So you're the sort of... Oh, I forgot to fucking stir. Hang on, I'm going to use these scissors. Don't mind me.
Did we need to introduce characters?
I do not know.
You don't know Orwin, but you do know Sylvie. Ilvi. Fucking... Yeah. So, Ilvi, I'm going to assume that you've grabbed the bounty in this case, and you have assembled the group because you feel the combination of W.U.P.R.E.P.A.R.E.'s thick ass and Orwin's quad seat up dump truck will make a great adventuring team for this.
Sure.
4 C's. 4 C's.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
So, Orwin. Describe Orwin to me so I know Orwin.
He's got a dump truck of an ass.
I gathered that, so I'm picturing badonkadonk.
Listen. It was not determined if the 4 C's went straight to my rear or if that described me in total.
He's a loxodon.
Nice. All right.
We don't call him an elephant.
No, definitely not. But he does know what elephants are, and he's trying to look for one. He does know some weird facts, though. Can produce a lot of stones. And
I do that in my kidneys.
And you're probably going to be bound to get a few of them. handed to you.
Loxodonk.
Yep.
Of kidney stones.
Stones. I
Oh,
never said
regular
You
kidneys.
stones.
can
Okay.
throw them.
Oh, I like throwing stones. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how tall are you?
At
I
least
actually
5
forget.
foot.
Where'd I put that?
Are
There
you
it is.
like?
About 7.5 feet tall, and then
Oh my.
about 350 pounds. Yeah.
All right, we are polar opposites, my friend.
Very much so. Very
I am
much so.
like 2 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
And very
And
thin.
speaking of loxodons, which are kind of like elephants, they've apparently got a really good memory and remember a few things that go on. And not saying someone's going to keep notes, but in case you're wondering about the unprepared, it is the unorthodox non-persons and persons for recruited excursions, plunders, and reckless expedient discovery.
Nice.
I'm proud of you for writing
Thank you.
that down.
My Orwin notes, by the way.
That
got
is
a
not accurate.
That's
big
a
old
butt.
That's a big old
That
butt.
is not accurate.
All I know about Orwin so far is he's 7.5 feet tall and has a dump truck of a butt.
That is not accurate. You can go ahead and release that. 4 C's do not go directly to my ass. If it was
That's
2
fair.
C's, that would be bad. That would be ass. I got 4. They're everywhere.
Oh, he's just a good
I have had
boy.
many of animal-related experiences, and overall full of things that might be unveiled tonight. We'll see.
Well, you're just showing off now, aren't you, dearie?
Oh, god damn it. It's fucking Linda. Where's your husband, Bob?
Oh, he died in the war.
What Vietnam?
Yeah, weren't you there?
I have a Vietnam fact for you.
Oh, I don't know if I want to know what it
No,
is.
it's a
also
cool
don't
fact.
know.
It's so back in the day during Vietnam, NVG goggles were red tinted, and when soldiers would wear them, they started seeing demons flying through the sky, and it was like a mass hallucination that they were all seeing demons and they'd freak out. Well, as it turns out, the red tinting was releasing a gas into their eyes, making them hallucinate. And so that's why NVG goggles now are green.
Interesting.
Fun
I always thought
fact.
it was the Agent Orange.
I probably should have used the right accent for that, but my face hurts. I went to the dentist. Ye old dentistry.
Ye old dentistry.
Yeah.
Well, I see y'all are gearing up for a job. What you off to do?
A meteor? We're doing a meteor.
Oh, yeah, I did hear about that. There's some sort of meteor crashed, sent shockwaves throughout the area, and
What's
knocked
the
down a
area?
vast circle of trees. Oh, that's a good question, but I bet you if you open the door, you'll be right outside it.
I open the door and I peek my head out.
Oh, we're not going to order anything. I would like to get the small creature here to be joining something to take.
Can we get a to-go moons over my hammy, Linda?
Yeah, I'll get that right up. And as you open the door, you notice the outside is a very dim, hazy sort of cloud.
I close the door.
And then, you're back in the pub.
It is as dark outside as my soul.
Oh, you're no longer Southern. All right, cool.
I'm going to try it again.
I hope we're not going Jamaican now.
It gets so close. It gets so close every
Slap
time.
into bass.
Exit changes depending on how much meat I've
You know
had.
the shit I do to you, Nolan? You can do back to me since I DM a game, right? Like,
I DM a game too.
yeah, but like the shit I do to you,
Yeah.
you can do to me now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when I introduced Kettle Stream and everybody was like, Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a bug though. That's a feature. Hey, you took your drugs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I wish I had more.
Since Ilvi just closed the door, I'm still sitting here with this small creature in front of me. I don't even know what was her name?
Do you have sleeves?
Barkeep?
No. Oh.
The lady who we were talking to, Debbie.
Linda.
What did her name was? Linda.
Sure.
What's the daily for
You
today?
don't
The daily
need
special.
food. Stop.
Oh, let me see. Oh, hang on. It changes so frequently. I've got to remember. Give me a moment here.
Almost like daily.
Yes, exactly. And you'd think I would know what it is, but frankly, not many people ask for it. So I've
We're
got to
probably here at
really.
12:01, so the day just started.
Yeah,
So
it literally like they just gave it to us.
Yeah.
I believe actually. So it's 4 slices of brioche French toast stuffed with sweet cream, cheese filling,
Are
and
you
topped with
reading the Ditty's
strawberries,
menu?
strawberry sauce, and powdered sugar.
Of course he is.
Served with
Yeah.
eggs, bacon strips, and sausage links. We call it the strawberry stuffed French toast slam.
He's
Thank
reading
you.
Denny's.
This you have not introduced yourself, little one, but how hungry are you?
And I'll pull my head up. So far, my head's like been down on the table, and I'll pull my head up and look at you. I'm hungry for nothing.
Oh my god, why are you being dramatic?
Oh,
Stop! What's wrong with you?
What was the name of the thing again, Nolan?
Oh, it's the strawberry stuffed French toast slam.
Come on and slam. And welcome to the gym.
I'm still waiting. He didn't answer.
No.
He didn't. Well, you didn't. I asked you 2 questions. How hungry are you, and who you are?
Oh, who am I? I'm sorry, but sad. Oh, oui. I am W.P.R.E.P.A.R.E.D.
Nolan, Riley has zoomies.
And I will hold my
Yeah.
hand. I will hold my hand out to shake your hand.
I do.
I'll be right back. Well,
While you're
So,
taking that
it's-
handshake
his-
over, how can I introduce you into a warm apple pie crisp topped with premium vanilla ice cream, salted caramel, and powdered sugar?
I just want a glass of tears, please.
I'm not going to shake Webup's hand because his hand is like this, my hand is like this, and I'm
Yeah.
just going to crush it. So
I will pull my hand back anyway and put a glove
Yeah.
on it, and then reoffer my hand. So.
I still would probably crush your hand, so you
Fair
get my
enough.
pinky.
I'll do the pinky.
Yeah, it's like that kind of thing.
I'm sorry, I cannot touch you with my bare skin. I kill everything that I touch, just like my dreams.
Well, I touch everything that I kill. Speaking of, how about the strawberry French toast slam? I will take 10 of those and 2 of the apple pies, and my new friend here, who is quite miserable for whatever reason might be, who is not. If he says it, fine. But I know he might want to be stuffed with strawberry and French toast. So let's get him 3 of them. 3 of them.
And a glass of your finest tears.
If you could go back and start cutting some onions.
Did you say
and just
tears?
cry. Yeah,
I don't have
tears.
any tears, but I do have some Oreo milkshakes.
That will
I'll take
suffice.
2 of those.
Actually, would you? I mean, I could give you everything that you wanted, but we also do have a grand slam pack. It's 8 buttermilk pancakes, 8 scrambled eggs, 4 bacon strips, 4 sausage links, 5 hash browns, 55 burgers, 55 shakes, 55 fries, 55 Cokes, 55
Christ.
Dr. Peppers.
I'm gonna go into a rage.
One for me, one for the little men.
I'm gonna go into a rage, and I'm gonna scream, "That meal is bigger than me!"
Oh, sorry, dear. I just tried to help.
So the reason why I'm ordering this much food, assuming I'm getting some looks, is apparently elephants can consume 300 to 600 pounds of food each day. And thinking I am maybe part elephant, I wanted to try that. And my new friend, who is very sad, will be getting close to the same amount as I am. So, Gup, how much can you carry?
It's a very low amount.
He's a fucking grung.
I am a barbarian. I am a grung. With a negative strength modifier.
What the?
I am over encumbered with my standard equipment.
Okay, well,
So
that plan
let
went out
me-
the window.
Let me throw some. I'm gonna start throwing some shit on the ground of this tavern.
I want to see what he throws on the ground.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm throwing an anvil on the ground.
Why do you have
That
that?
might be why I'm over encumbered.
Did you even read your starting equipment?
Yes, I don't know how that got there.
As
What?
moment, as the anvil crashes to the ground, I need everybody to roll a dex save.
What
Oh,
the
no.
fuck? Why?
I must have been playing with something, or I took my nighttime medicine and didn't know where I was when I was leveling up. Yeah, it
A
messes with
dex
me.
check?
Yep.
Which is going to be a disadvantage for me because I'm still over
I got
encumbered.
21.
Oh, and I rolled a natural 1. That sucks.
Oh shit!
I got a 14.
So as the anvil crashes to a ground, you hear a sort of like cartoonish whistle. And then a crash as another anvil falls through the ceiling of the pub onto W.P.R.E.P.A.R.E.D's head, dealing 40 bludgeoning damage.
You say 40 or 4D?
40.
Was that the surge?
That was the surge.
Yup, how much health? How much health do Pope have?
I don't have that much.
How much did you have?
Does it count as massive damage?
Do you have over 20?
I do.
Okay, so he's probably unconscious.
Actually, do I? I do.
The surge, an anvil falls out of the sky onto the nearest enemy's head, dealing 40 bludgeoning damage. If there's no enemies nearby, the party rolls a dex save and to avoid falling the animal. If more than one party member fails the save, the lowest save is hit. 2 people failed. W.P.R.E.P.A.R.E.D failed spectacularly.
So this is actually kind of funny. Whoop squishes. I am unconscious.
Okay.
But I'm also a little relieved, if we're gonna be honest. That's the most random thing I did not expect. I was literally coming into this game. I'm like, how can I get whoop? He's gonna be so reckless and so careless. But yeah.
So 2 questions. Do you have a backup character in mind? And
I
does
do.
that
Well,
qualify as instant death, massive damage?
No, he said he's unconscious. He had more than 20 HP.
I would still be unconscious. I would
Okay.
fall unconscious.
He's not
So
like
it's
dead,
not
dead.
enough to instantly kill.
Nope, I have 37 HP.
I see. Okay.
Then I'm just gonna heal. Cure. I'm just. And just gonna use my trunk and I guess slap him across the face and cure wounds. It's
Give a
1d8 plus 3.
Give a con save, because you touched my skin.
Shit. Where's con? Oh, there it is. That's a 9.
Oh, that's a fail. You're poisoned.
I don't regret it. What is?
So
I
disadvantage
have a lot
on
of
like everything.
questions about this entire event that is transpiring
For how
right now.
long?
Are we dying?
An hour.
An hour. Fuck.
I will say I would not.
You're healed. You're healed
okay.
if you want to be.
Hmm.
Do you want to be healed or not?
No, I don't think so. I was literally going to find a way to try to do away with this terrible character.
So
Okay, then fine. You're not
deliver
being
the
healed.
Food and sees you unconscious on the floor, squished under an anvil, and she just and like 2 burly men come over and just kind of like start like floor brooming your corpse into like a back room.
I
As
cast
they open the
Scorching
door,
Ray
you
at
see
him.
like a bunch of like other corpses, and then they quickly shut the door.
Jesus Christ.
Where's the anvil or both the anvils?
Probably still on the floor.
How much does the anvil weigh?
You ask a lot of questions.
I can tell you that if you'll give me a second and look at my character sheet.
200 pounds by my searching.
Why the hell were you Okay.
I don't know. I took my medicine. I don't know why that was
You
there.
may have taken like Smith Tools starter pack or something.
Riley, what the fuck are you doing?
All right. I do though have a a character ready to go though.
Go.
That I have.
Right.
That so I and also I didn't actually expect with time and everything to be able to play multiples of these. So I did not design Whoop particularly interestingly enough, but I did have fun though with Whoop.
What
But
is your new character's name and class?
a wizard and
Wizard.
Houdini.
Oh God.
Is he an owl?
It is an owl and wizard.
Oh my god.
Let me down this to level 1.
Houdini. Is he a Pokemon?
So like I'm gonna poke my head out from behind the squished anvil, and you'll hear Houdini.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you an owl?
No.
Okay.
Kinda.
Do you want to go on an adventure with us?
Is this gonna happen? I'm gonna point to the squished frog legs.
Do you want frog legs?
You look sick. I'm gonna point at Orwin.
Well, no, sorry. Because you said you didn't want to get.
Okay, don't
I'm not
cast it.
healing you?
No, that's fair. Yeah, so you're not
Yeah.
poisoned. Yeah, no, I got
Yeah.
you. I would very much like to get out of here. Do you want to see a
Okay.
trick?
No, not really.
Okay, later then. You're gonna see one today before the day is over.
Very threatening!
I'm very
promise.
scared of vandals right now.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Can we leave? I got this adventure. There's a meteorite. And outside spooky. Let's go.
Oh, I could study that.
I guess. Or you're a wizard?
I'd be called many things. That is one of them.
Wizard.
Yes.
Hooter.
Houdini. Illusionist master of disguise and deception.
So you're a magician?
Aha!
But are you a wizard?
I'm a purveyor of the entertainment and magics.
Tricks are what whores do for money.
They're also for kids.
So, what class is he? Is he a wizard?
Yes, he is a wizard.
Jesus Christ. He went to fucking wizarding school.
Well, there's another portion, the whole order, and I'm just the food that was brought out apparently, and Houdini's.
I'll go to town on it if there's extra food.
It's directly where Whoop was before you got completely crushed.
Is it covered in Whoop?
I'd like to think not. It's like you stepped on a ketchup packet, but it went one way, not the other.
Okay.
I feel like an owl would eat a frog, so I'm almost sad that there's not.
Oh my god.
It's a poisonous frog, though, so I don't want anybody getting sick.
That's true. It's a good
He
point.
is a grung.
So, for the sake of mechanics wise, let's just say the food was not frog gut sprayed. There you go. So
That's fair.
Houdini's got food in front of them. Him.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, him.
If not, I was going to say
Yeah.
whom.
Whom stuff.
Whom.
There we go. I will. If there's whipped cream, I'm going to bury my face in it.
It is there.
Oh, there's
there is
so
whipped
much.
cream.
I
There's
will
whipped cream.
basically
Ash, I want to.
bathe in it.
I'm not gonna lie. I really want to go to Denny's. I'm staring at this Denny's menu, and I'm just like,
Dude,
I don't.
there's
remember it
literally
being
a
so
Denny's
fucking
up
lit.
the road.
I know there is, and we're maybe for your birthday we'll go. I don't know.
All right, y'all. Thanks for coming to stream. That was
We're going
Unprepared.
to Denny's.
I don't have Denny's here.
Gups
Gotta
will
go
be
to the
here
good
in
Denny's.
15 hours.
Oh no. I don't get Denny's with the cool kids.
We got
The Waffle
IHOP. You get
House.
crepes.
And Waffle House with chairs.
I've never had really thin pancakes.
Little French pancakes.
Make me like your French pancakes.
I am down leveling real quick. Sorry.
No worries. Who? But sorry, I'll avoid who because owl jokes.
Is
I've heard
that
that.
is that something only he can
Ooh.
say? Who?
Yeah, I think can I get the who pass?
Yeah, you get a who
Um,
pass.
All right.
George, but she wasn't here. Stop it.
Do we want to wait for him to down level, or do we want to?
I'm about ready. So,
Okay.
I'm good.
That was my intent of buying time for him to catch up, basically.
I made this character
enough.
for the con, but it is. I've wanted nothing more than to play it now.
Now you
After
can take it
made
for a test
I
ride.
need to play this.
Yeah, it's happened. But I'm ready. Yeah, I'm good to go.
Let's
Do-do-do, do.
I will
go.
pop my head out of the whipped cream. Teeny. And I will eat the cherry.
You can probably add, I don't know, 10, 20 pounds of ration to your backpack because you probably collected a lot while in there.
I'm going to open my bag and look at that anvil and say, how did this happen?
How did you get an anvil?
I've been trying to look for an anvil to add to my character sheet, but I can't.
It was
I'm
called a
searching-
phoenix anvil, is what it was called.
I tried searching
That
anvil,
answers
no
0
results.
questions.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I won't worry about it right now. I guess on that note, since we've got a mess of cream on the table and a very new owl, I guess we're gonna go back to the door and open it. Then
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Let's leave.
Who are we looking for?
I don't know.
we
We'll
don't
figure it
know
out.
yet.
I didn't read the flyer.
A cloud of dust still hangs in the air, creating a constant fog effect. It reduces your visibility to about 60 feet and gives everybody half cover. As you close the door behind you to the placeholder pub and slowly walk towards the only direction you assume you need to go, the pub sort of disappears into the mist, and you hear bellowing out from the dust cloud about 80 feet from you. The bellowing of wild animals accompanied by a horrifying scream.
That clipped.
But it made it even more terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It made it sound worse.
that was
I'm
the
gonna-
scream of the animals bellowing.
Whoo!
We don't know yet.
Yeah.
This is gonna go well.
got me.
Everybody may make a nature check.
Yeah. I could have prepared for this better.
18.
Okay.
It's a 5.
Shit. Did you say 5? And
I got
what
a
is it?
5.
Nature?
Yeah, nature.
I rolled a 5, but it came out to a 9. Still
Nine.
bad.
What did Orwin get?
5.
Oh.
I can't see shit.
Right on. One of you recognizes some of the noises through the mist. Ilvi.
I recognize some of the noises through the mist.
Who?
Yeah.
What is it?
Check your Discord.
Oh.
I am small. I'm going to fly up kind of like eye level with Orwin.
Giant boars and a man is what I hear.
I could have said that.
Giant boars and a man.
Yeah, it must, or it's bear man, pig man, bear.
Not bear man, pig hog bear man. What? No, it's a terrible tale. Haven't you heard? Woo!
Are we okay?
Pretty sure I just had a stroke.
I think the anvil dropping was very accurate of how that part was going. Yes.
This is how this day's gonna go.
Utini flew up and did what now?
I'm just like eye level.
He's a
You
little
want to sit
owl
on my
man.
shoulder?
Whoo! And I will.
Yes, you. Okay, thank you.
I will flit over. In Houdini, in Owlin, who means yes, no, and maybe.
Oh, it's a omni-purposeful word.
Oh,
It also means please, thank you, and you're welcome.
I hate this. Is it like the inflection of your who?
When you only have like 50 words in your vocabulary, each one of them has to mean a whole bunch of things.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Context wise. What did Ilvi? What's with the animals that you hear?
I hear some boars and a man. That's who was screaming. Big boars and a
But
man.
not a boar man.
No,
Separate
not
screams.
not man bear pig.
Okay.
Good. Man-Bear-Pig and I don't get along.
Well, we can kill some boars.
Yeah, that's how we level up.
Or
Yes.
the men. I mean, boars. In which
Just kill
direction?
boars.
I've never killed a man before.
I watched
On
a man's
purpose.
face get ripped off the other day. For Torm.
I'm gonna. But that's not. Okay.
Hopefully this man won't be bored. And which way do the sounds come from?
I point in the direction that the DM tells me to point.
It's about 100, 80 to 100 feet straight ahead of you.
Then I'm gonna keep on walking.
Same. Sorry, my dad's texting me. Nolan, are you texting me?
I
Yeah,
am.
Are you asking about my root canal?
Yeah.
I am gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
And as I'm
The
walking,
the bellowing of the boars gets louder as you approach. So you know you're heading in the right direction, and you hear the man continue to scream, "There's always something trying to kill me!" Ah!
Oh, I hope this man gives us like 80 pages of exposition about his skin color and what he does.
Do you think that is a possibility? Really?
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
weren't here for that.
fantastic! I'm gonna pull out my pen and paper.
roughly, how far away would you say? I mean, you said we can see 60 feet. Can I see him at this point?
It's like 800. You said 800 feet.
You said 100.
80. Okay, I think we could like make out someone, but like since it's kind of a little dark, maybe like a silhouette.
Do you want me to
Yeah,
throw some
you
fire?
Through the dancing silhouette of the moonlight, you can see two giant boars attacking a man.
I guess fireball.
Centered where?
The man.
Oh,
Fireball or firebolt?
I heard
Firebolt.
ball. Oh, bolt?
Yeah, firebolt.
Okay. So you're attacking the man.
I'm attacking the boars.
The boars. Okay. I need you to be more.
I got a 23 to hit.
Okay. 23 to hit. That definitely hits.
I did three fireball damage.
I need
Fireball.
fucking. Oh, you
Fireball.
guys are gonna get.
I'm gonna die.
Oh no.
Hell
Are we
yeah.
gonna die?
Is an anvil gonna fall on us collectively?
It better not, because that already happened.
Yeah, 3 fire
Alright.
damage.
Alrighty.
I'd like to
So given the haze and the chaotic nature of what's currently happened, we're not going to roll initiative just yet. If anybody else wants to take an action,
I just want to perceive what's going on as we get closer and kind of try to understand the situation before
it
firing.
is definitely it's two giant boars, definitely attacking a man. Through the haze, it's hard to tell for sure, but the boars appear to have some kind of glowing yellow aura around
Fungus.
their face situation.
Huh.
So just the face is
The
glowing?
boars do?
Yes, the boars do, not the man.
Okay. Alright.
But just the face.
Yeah.
Something yellow is glowing near the facial region of the boars.
Do the boars seem angry? How's their temperament?
They are attacking a man.
Oh,
Yeah.
attacking it. Okay.
Yeah, attacking a man.
There is violence
I will-
happening.
I will also attack the man if I see that Ilvi is throwing a firebolt.
I'm not throwing it at the man.
No, at the
boar.
boars.
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna,
said you were gonna
You just said attack the man.
Oh, no, I meant the boar. Sorry. I'm going to attack the boar as well. But I am going to need it to make a intelligence saving throw.
Oh, wowie.
The boar is.
The boar is, and I'm going to damage its psyche by saying, "We are just the ugliest boar I've ever seen.
Are
Putrid.
you fucking vicious mockerying this fucking boar?
Mind-slivering.
Okay.
Pushed
I'm
it in.
glad I cannot hear that.
There's an aura. Oh, you can. I'm saying it out loud. And I'm on your shoulder.
I hear it really well, and I just
Oh,
Did you guys know that we heard giant boars? Oh man.
thank you. Thank you.
I'm trying to.
I mean, who?
What?
I was gonna say I really like how this is laid out, but now I'm confused. Give me one moment here to talk amongst yourselves.
So what is it all when you do?
I'm gonna reach in my pocket and pull out 2 stones, and I'm gonna hand it to Hootery.
Houdini.
Houtini. Thank you. I was gonna say Hootery.
Yeah. I will.
Houtini.
I
Oh,
will.
Hooters.
2. Go.
Gup
Thank
chokes on it, and Nurse Wiggles has to come give him a Heimlich maneuver.
And Ilvi, if you're still nearby, I'll give you one.
I put it in my pocket
Okay.
so I can go walk into the sea later with
So
it.
you make rocks?
These are magic stones, and if you notice, they'll have a little smiley face on them.
They're adorable. Magic
You're
stone.
adorable.
Ah, thank you. I try to be.
I'm gonna flap my ear kind of
Fearsome.
like really hard and kind of like to whoosh kind of thing.
If you flap your
Kinda-
ear really hard, I'm gonna like take off and then have to like fly myself back down.
Oh, not that hard, but like enough to like ruffle your feathers.
Yeah.
Kind of
Ooh.
just like make you puff up like an owl do, like really cute and stuff.
I like the magic stones. It is neat.
Don't
So I
eat
can
All right,
them.
throw
Houtini,
it.
make me an insight check.
Ooh. Not that die. It's been bad. I'm gonna try it different. Ah, that one is much better. Did you say insight?
Yes,
23.
23. Thank God. Okay, here's how I'm going to rule it. You notice that these boars seem to possess an unnatural, or at least a augmented intelligence. They're acting in a way that, while you're no nature specialist, you're like, boars don't do that. My confusion stems because it says that they do have unnatural intelligence. However, the stat block lists the standard intelligence of a giant boar, which is -4. And since you succeeded on your insight check, I'm going to rule it that that's more of a behavioral intelligence and not a mechanical intelligence, and give them the standard -4 intelligence. So you said they need to make a intelligence save.
Yes. It is.
At a -4.
And it is a 14 DC.
Behavioral intelligence
13.
would be like society, kind of like they have their own, like society kind of groups, or what is
Like
what
they
does that
seem
mean?
to be acting in a more like, you watch a squirrel behave and you're like, no lights on. You watch like an orca and you're like, y'all are fucking frighteningly smart. So
Okay.
it's like,
Okay.
they're not smart like they'd be able to answer questions, but like they're behaving in a more intelligent way than a
Okay.
typical boar might.
I get what you're saying.
What was the safe one? They got it.
Oh,
they got a 13.
It was
Did you
a
say
14.
safe word?
And it's 4 damage.
4 damage. How much?
And they 4 psychic damage.
4 psychic damage. Was that for both of them or just one?
Oh, it's just one. Just one takes
Okay.
4 damage.
Do you want to do the one that was hit by the fire bolt?
Yes.
Okay.
It will
Perfect.
subtract a d4 from its next saving throw.
Minus a d4 from the save. Got it. All right. Does anybody else want to do anything before we begin rolling into
Before
initiative?
we fucking die.
Do you know what she shot at? Oh, it was the boar. I know that, and I tried to get it too, but never mind. Ignore me.
Okay.
I don't want to start. I guess I'm going to be prepared to disengage. In a way, I guess I'm going to be serving as currently a mobile I guess sniper tower, if you will.
Yeah.
Because I got an owl on my shoulder, so I'm not gonna express that I'm a threat currently.
But we need to save the man. They're unnaturally intelligent boars. They should be terrible, terrifying, primitive beasts of burden, creatures that eat species and everything but hair and nails. But alas,
say
no, they're
species?
attacking a man in broad light. Well, in broad fog. And that's unnaturally smart for them to use the cover of fog as a lure.
All right, Houtini. Houtini definitely has a way with words, and I am going to prepare a flame from my trunk, and for when in combat, and going to create a light that will hopefully distract or draw the attention of the boars away from the man.
Alrighty. What spell are you using to do this, or what
Oh,
tools?
cantrip produce flame.
Cantrip produce flame, and you're trying
Yeah.
to basically moth to flame situation here.
Yes, see if I can distract them somehow, just to
Pork
buy him time.
flame.
All right. So you
Yeah, pork to
produce the
flame.
flame, which illuminates a great deal around you, kind of like bright headlights in a fog.
Mhm.
Hey, potato wife, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, hey.
And at the illumination of the surroundings, you see the boars take pause, and they definitely notice your presence before they turn back to the man and begin attacking him once again.
So I didn't buy him time or anything, not even like a
No.
turn. Okay.
Dang.
Damn it.
Mhm.
I guess we're doing rolls now because you said if anything else before.
Yeah, let's
rolls?
roll some initiative.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Just so you all know, before we get into the thick of it, Houtini did have a show just before this, so I'm a little limited on my magic right now.
Oh my god.
19.
I'm just off tour. Initiative of
21.
10.
I have a +1 to my initiative. I wrote that down. Forever now. Well, it's a +3 now.
Houtini,
but-
what's your dex?
3. Well, 16. 3 is the modifier.
Okay, yes.
I
That's
was
what
gonna
I
be
meant.
like, boy, you slow as fuck. You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
Houtini is okay at everything except for being strong and persuasive.
I have a 19 in charisma.
I am.
All right, Ilvi, you get to go first.
Oh boy, just what I
Your
wanted.
dex is like 3 in real life, yeah. I feel that.
Same.
Hey, check this out. I wonder if this still works. Oh, it does.
What?
Twitch chat.
Oh, okay.
I had grand plans to have like some preset D&D rules. So like if somebody rolls initiative, like it would say what initiative is, or like critical strike. That way, people that aren't familiar with the mechanics of D&D would kind of know what's happening. So there you go.
Okay,
During
okay,
combat and
cast-
other time
Nice.
sensitive periods of
Shut up, I'm
gameplay,
casting
D&D moves
magic
are free from
missile!
action to- Okay, what are you doing?
Casting magic missile at a second
okay.
level.
At a second level, does that mean you get 4 bolts?
Uh,
I know you get at least 3.
that's a good question. I get one more bolt.
It is one more bolt, yes.
So
So
it's
4.
3? 4? Okay. I
Four
got
at least.
4 magic missiles.
Do you want to do 2 and
each.
2?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll for damage. It's a D4, right?
Yeah.
Plus a modifier, maybe? Ooh, Casino Garage. I love that place. I actually went in Lubbock, I think it
So
was.
the first one is 7 damage. That's for the 2 together.
7. Alrighty. Or no, it was Dallas years ago. Before I moved here. What's 34 minus 7? 27. Got it.
And the other one is also 7 damage.
Alright. 5. Got it. Damage notated.
I would like to rage.
You're not a barbarian.
I know.
Alright, anything else you can do on this turn?
Sorry, I'm reading something real fast.
No problem. Whenever you are done, pass it off to Orwin.
Tap me in. Tap me in.
Nah, you're good. Go ahead. I was reading my meta magic, and yeah, you're good. Beep.
Yes. I am. All right, I guess since we're doing this, I'm going to cast Scorching Ray,
Set
and
them.
that's a second level spell, and that's for 3 rays of fire.
Do you have to roll to hit on each of the scorching rays? I can never. I always
Yes,
get
I
that
do.
mixed up. Okay.
Gup knows these things.
Some.
We're arsonists tonight.
20, unnatural 20, a 19, and a 24.
Nice.
Beautiful. All of those are
Mm.
gonna hit.
Let's focus on the one that was already hit before.
Both
That's
of them.
an 8.
Woo.
That's a 7, and that's a 3.
An 8, 7, and a 3.
Yep, 18.
All right, and you said you're focusing on the one that's already been hit, right?
Correct.
I think the one that's like the lowest HP.
Might only be a few, but it's still something.
Yeah, I've hit both of them, but
It is beginning to not look so hot. Those fire bolts, or not those scorching rays, make purchase upon this magical, not magical, this enhanced intelligence wild boar. And as you begin fighting with them, you do notice each of them has what appears to be a glowing yellow crystal piercing into their foreheads.
Hmm.
the fuck?
And with that, is there anything else you can do, Orwin?
Orville.
Of the Orville.
I'm checking bonus actions real quick. No. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not gonna do that yet. Actually, so
Music
I
gives me
guess-
treasures of the deep vibes.
You ever done D&D combat to lo-fi? Because that's what it's like out here
that's
in the
pretty legit.
Mistlands.
That's pretty legit. So okay, so this is I guess I this is the first time I've clicked on bonus action since playing this character,
Okay.
and I didn't realize it says bonus action attack. Magic Stone is in there.
Then you
Okay.
can
So,
throw a magic rock.
I guess, does that mean that I've always been able to throw one of these rocks as a bonus action
It's
rather than just summon them?
I'd have to see the actual wording of the text, but we can. You're gonna need all the help you can get. I'm gonna be fucking real with you, so I'll allow it.
Okay.
This will just roll up a new character.
Is it just
while
called
I'm
Magic
here.
Stone?
It is.
Yeah, Magic Stone.
Magic Stone spell.
It's under my
You
bonus
tou-
actions as well.
Cantrip, one bonus action. You touch one to 3 pebbles and imbue them with magic. You or someone else can take a ranged spell attack with one of the pebbles by throwing it or hurling. Okay, so the bonus action is to imbue the pebbles with magic, and then somebody can take a ranged spell attack with one of the pebbles by hurling it with a sling.
But bonus action, it says attack, and then Magic Stone, and then actions in combat, and then spells, it says Magic Stone underneath that. So,
You're talking about in your character sheet.
yeah.
So I don't know about
you
the
know what I'm
way
saying?
that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look at the D&D Beyond character sheet, but the spell itself, it's kind of like Goodberry. You cast it to create the good berries, which you can then use at other points in time.
Okay.
The spell Magic Stone is to imbue the pebbles with magic, which you can then use a ranged attack either by throwing or hurling, if that makes sense.
Okay. I'm gonna check. Is it possible for me to kind of give a check on the guy, see how condition he's in? Is he hurt?
He has tusk wounds throughout.
Okay. Then as a bonus action, I'm gonna do a healing word, and that's
Ooh,
1d4
that's a
plus
ranged
3.
heal?
Yes, it's 60 feet.
Okay. And how much did he gain?
1d4 plus 3. Did you want to roll it, or do you want me to?
You can roll it since you're the one casting it, unless you want me to.
That's a 6.
A 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Alrighty.
That's it. I'm gonna
Perfect.
tap the owl on my shoulder.
And then you will see
You.
the man on the ground fighting off these boars, and he'll shout something. Houtini, you may recognize the incantation of "sticky here, sticky there, sticky everywhere" as webs fill the area.
No, he
Um,
webbed.
He did. He got a little excited. Let's.
Happens to the best of us sometimes.
And then they are going to have to make a strength save, I believe, and one of them gets a -D4 on their save.
Oh yeah. I'm just telling you now. I'm super helpful. I'm going to be so helpful.
I don't like your tone and how you said that, and I can't know if you're being serious or not.
D4. Beautiful, -4. What's Never mind. That's his. Actually, what is your spell DC, Houtini?
14.
14. Okay, so we're gonna go off that for this man because I don't. If he does have a spell DC, I don't see it. He's so we're gonna say that both of them fail. So the boars are now restrained in the webbing, and he's gonna kind of like backpedal a little bit to get some distance between him and the boars, as they're going to try to free themselves. And both of the boars are currently stuck in the webbing. Ilvi, it is your turn.
It's my turn. The fuck? Chaos Bolt. Fucking yeet.
What'd it do?
What'd it do? 19. And then
19.
to hit. And then I'm upcasting it at 2nd level.
19 does hit.
Cool, now I gotta add a D8. Okay, that is lightning damage.
Did we start back over at the top of the round?
Yes.
Yes,
I
it's
skipped you,
Ilvi's.
didn't I?
No Houtini, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm
Oh.
sorry. The way I wrote the
Oops.
initiative was weird. You were supposed to go before the giant boars, but they are stuck in the webbing. So Houtini, go ahead.
I don't think it's going to make any bit of a difference because I'm going to throw my feathers out, grab my wand, whirl it in front of me with a bellowing hoot. Houtini the Great. Ha ha! Here, my next trick. And I'm going to make a minor illusion of like a piece of like ham.
Is that a bonus
Yeah.
action or an action?
It is an action. I'm gonna
Even
make
though you have things you can do, you're making ham appear out of thin air.
I'm gonna make a ham to try to entice these boars to the ham.
Is it medicinal ham?
It is non-ethereal. It is ethereal ham. It is.
That's a no then.
But it looks like ham.
Sorry,
But it
Dwarven
looks
Dad,
so
if you're listening
good.
out there somewhere. And, that did not happen this time. We'll see.
So I'm gonna plop down some ham on the
What ham
ground,
is.
and I'm gonna let it sit there until my next turn, where I can use prestidigitation to make it smell like ham. So I will be done.
Jesus Christ! All right, Ilvi.
It was
It's almost
22
like
lightning
it
damage.
didn't really matter.
It didn't.
22 lightning damage.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Are you hitting the one that's real bloodied up, or the other one?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Tell me if you would like to. Would you like to narrate the death of this boar?
Yeah, crack of lightning, or thunder, just resounds through the area, and then a lightning bolt just comes out of my hands and just, straight up explodes this boar, and, it rains pig pieces.
It's raining pig. Hallelujah, it's raining pig.
And then I blow my finger, I go,
I can actually do that.
Show off.
I do actually have a damaging spell. I forgot.
Yeah, and you also have a stone that I gave you for that reason, in case
Oh,
you
that's
didn't have
right, yeah.
anything.
Oh, remember, but still, to me, the ham illusion.
Well, I'm just gonna put a ham out here. Okay.
Yeah.
Remember
I mean,
when you said you can be really helpful? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm starting to understand what you meant by that.
Yes. The great Houdini and his ham.
Who?
Oh, I mean,
All right, Orwind, it is now your turn.
How far away am I from the boar? The other boar. Wait, how many boars are
Oh.
there?
There's just the 2 boars. It
Two
depends
boars?
on how close you want to be. You all engaged at about 60 to 50 feet away.
Okay. Hmm. And if I dash, that's an action, right?
Yes, it is.
And the boar is currently restrained into
They are
webs?
currently stuck in the webbing, yes.
Ugh.
So they do take, I believe they are at disadvantage.
Is it grapple in action?
Or rather, you gain advantage when attacking them. Grapple is an action, yes.
So I can't dash and grapple.
Are you okay?
Potato man in chat.
yeah,
I studied the
that
Black
killed
Forest
me.
School of Magic. It sounds a lot cooler than it is. Cast summon ham.
No, it sounds exactly as cool.
Yeah, honestly. If I could summon Black Forest ham,
Excuse me.
Man, because I want to get to the boar, and I want to see if I can. I think Houdini said there's something lodged in its head, like a crystal. I want to see if I can get it
yeah,
out.
we
Houdini
all saw
didn't say it, but you all
Oh.
see that there's like crystals sort of piercing the forehead of these boars.
I want to get it out is the thing, but since you're saying that we're so far back, only movement
Yeah.
speed of 30, I didn't
You would have
expect to
to
be.
dash to get there.
I didn't expect to
and
be
then, I mean,
50 feet away from it.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause you all heard the sounds about 80 to 100 feet away.
Grr. I guess I'm just gonna get closer then. Let's see if I got anything.
Do you want? I'll say if you dash, you can get right up to it. But
I want to
that
grapple
would
and see if I can get the crystal out. Oh, she did disappear
Oh,
from stream.
you did. Oh, you're back.
I cast
didn't
minor
notice it.
illusion. I'm the ham.
Okay.
Hang on. I got. I guess I'm gonna dash up to it and kind of just try to be in its line of sight.
Okay.
Man,
You
threw
are
me off
able
a little
to.
bit.
You're able to get to it. It is in webbed area though, so make a dexterity save.
How big is the? How much do I need to?
It's a 20-foot cube, I think.
So I don't have to do it per each cube. Okay, dexterity save.
No, not for each cube, just overall. Just make one dex save.
That's an 11.
11. All right. As you run into the webbing, well, let me rephrase that. If you change your mind, because I also forgot about the webbing when you were asking about it,
Okay.
you will be restrained.
Then I'm just gonna go to the edge of the webbing. Then do I need a dash? No, I'll probably need a dash. Do I?
I'd say you can get there with your 30 feet without dashing.
No, and the Chernobyl crybaby fox is ringing bells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll deal with it.
That's, I guess, all I really got at the moment, because kind of just moving forward. I don't want to create aggression with the other one because I want to get this crystal out, but I can't get to it because the webbing. Actually, I'll just let Houdini know what my intent is. Can we see about removing this crystal with anything that you have?
It's your turn, Houdini.
It is my turn. All right. Well, in that case,
Fucking
Is
go,
there-
Houdini.
something that I can. Is there any way to ascertain if I can know this or not, DM?
If there's a way to ascertain if it's removable,
Correct.
let's see. I'll say you can move forward. I know
Houdini can probably cover the distance, land on the board, and yank it out, maybe.
Houdini is not going to do that.
He's saying
Houdini is not going to get close to that boar with his little bitty 9 hit points. Houdini's scared, but Houdini does not show this.
What would be the most?
If
I
I
feel
had
like
to
this would be a
ask-
general perception. Make a perception check.
Okay.
I'll give you advantage on it because it realistically it should be pretty easy to notice, but it is dark.
Is there? If it makes any difference, I am hoping to ascertain any magical knowledge about the crystals.
Ascertaining magical knowledge would require probably some more in-depth investigation, not something you can do just from a distance.
Cursory glance. No, that makes sense. No, I got that.
You can assume that it's not natural because you've never seen a glowing yellow
Boar
spike type thing.
It's a 12.
A 12. We'll say that it does look somewhat like there's blood seeping from where, like it didn't grow. If it grew out, you figured it'd probably be a little messier. Like it looks like it was like,
Shoved in. Okay.
Right.
I'm afraid I think the only way is to push it further in. And I will cast Mind Sliver on the boar that was... One of them's dead, right? It's only one left?
Yes, one of them has been exploded by lightning.
I'm going to try and sliver his mind then with an int save he will need.
All right, int save is a fail.
It's a
You
4.
said he was 14, right?
Yep, 4 damage.
4 damage.
All right, and he just kind of like
Can
stuck
you make
in
that
the
noise
living.
again?
I'm going to
Thanks.
fly my full speed back the other way, away from it. Off of Orwin's shoulder.
The boar's turn is now, and the boar fails to break its grapple.
Good.
Grapple.
It is now the man's turn. He stands up and he begins to cast another spell. Ilvi, you may recognize this cantation. Shooty, shooty, McShooty, boop! As 4 magical crystals
My God, that's a magic missile.
fly out of the man's hands into the boar.
Wait. No, never mind.
What?
I thought he said flew out of the boar's hands into the man.
No,
I may
but-
have said that. What I meant is fly out of the man
didn't.
into
That's
the
just
boar.
what I heard, I think.
That's what you heard.
Okay.
I also hear what I want to hear.
Same. I believe that's called a condition. And the magic missiles hit because they don't miss. It is now Ilvi's turn once again.
Cool. I would like to walk up to this board.
Oh yeah, were you not going to do anything with the sexy ham, Houdini?
I forgot that I had a damaging spell, so now there's just a ham chilling out in the world.
An illusionary ham.
Yeah, illusionary ham. It's going to make somebody really sad that walks along this path one day.
I would like to get close enough. No, I'm just gonna shoot magic missile. Fuck it, I'm not gonna throw up on it.
All right.
Oh, I need my D4s.
I should have thought ahead about, telling that to Ilvi too, rather than just the bird on my shoulder. Oops.
Okay. 9 damage.
9 damage. All right. The boar is looking real rough. Orwin.
You said it's a-
Who's offering to glaze potato
Oh, that was Potato Man.
We're offering, yes, to be clear, we're offering to glaze Potato Man, not Potato Wife.
Okay.
Though Potato Wife is apparently sometimes glazed on her own, so who knows?
What is the context? My face hurts too much for this.
What did you say needed to get into the webbing area?
You'll need to make a dexterity saving throw to move through the webbing.
I'll glaze you, potato wife, with honey.
Thank you. I was going to
honey
say,
glaze.
I don't feel like I can say that.
She's gonna swoon because I said it.
It's a 17.
A 17. Okay, so you are able to move through the webbing. It'll be difficult terrain, so you can move 15 feet, which is enough to get to the boar.
So I'm at the boar. The boar's technically already grappled by the webbing. Can I?
Yes, so you do not have to grapple it.
Is there enough room to put my hand on the crystal and try to yank it out, or do you need to use my trunk as well?
You could use your hands.
Okay.
Are you
what
saying
that trunk do?
is using your trunk something like that would give you a mechanical benefit, or you like thematically also use your trunk?
Like two hands and trunk for both, actually. Because it can
Do you ever
do
just
extra
do
stuff
this
too.
with your cow
Yeah,
chops?
If it grants you a mechanical benefit, there's definitely enough room to wrap both hands and your trunk around this crystal.
It's I can lift. I can grasp or lift things, so I guess technically it can help. So if two hands on my trunk, I want to yank this crystal out of the boar's head, see if it, calms the boar down while it's, kind of beat up like a Pokemon, and
Okay. Make a strength check. You do have inspiration from earlier. I don't remember what. Oh, for remembering the acronym of the Unprepared, I gave you inspiration.
I thought that was inspiration because you resubbed.
Or because you love
thank you.
Monkey Man so much.
I can't even remember the fucking rules of my own show.
I heard that, Ash. Thank you. Yes, I like that. I like that one. I like that one.
Love inspiration.
Do people have inspiration for subbing? I don't remember.
So that's a nat 20.
That's following. That's a nat 20. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you can, why do I still have glazing on my mind in here? You can use both hands and trunk. Well, Holdren, welcome to Playotic Games. I know you've been here before, but if you've missed it, that's what we do here. We're all
professionalism.
We're unabashedly horny, is what it really comes down to.
Professional glazers.
We're professional glazers. I'm changing all of our social media bios to Playotic Games. We're professional glazers.
Look at all that. That's a dinosaur.
You can say it is a rar. Dinosaur. A what?
Dinosaur.
Say it again. Rar from Jurassic for rock.
It's a D4 resource.
The shard of crystal from the boar's head, and it immediately grows docile. Although it is wounded, it's not in it's no longer trying to attack.
Then I'm just gonna, if it's still restrained by the webbing and it's docile, I'm just gonna, turn around and kind of just wave everyone stop.
Good pig.
I'm gonna fireball.
I'm gonna stand in the way of that fireball.
I don't have fireball.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
I don't have fireball.
So I'm gonna make sure that people kind of hold, and the crystal's been removed, and I'm just gonna. Well, Houdini flew away.
He's gone.
If it's docile and you have it in your hand, I'll fly back to you.
Okay, then I'm just gonna hand it to Houdini, who you were curious about it, right?
Yes. Can I arcanicize this?
Is that a fucking word?
I give it to Houdini, and Nolan, can he arcanicize it?
1 second.
He's got to close his porn.
I'm gonna speak to you as I grab it. Ilvi and Orwin, I'll look at it and I'll cross-eye look at it too close, and then I'll pull my eyes up where they're still a little. They're big, so they're still a little cross-eyed. And I'm gonna speak to you in a language you probably don't understand, but I'm gonna look at it and go.
Fucking bet. What?
To Ilvi or to me? Was it? Oh, that was Ilvi. Okay.
What were you asking me? I'm sorry.
What the fuck are you talking?
Can I arcana check this, or can I ascertain anything magical about this crystal in my hand?
That's a great question. Give me an arcana check.
What language are you speaking? So I know if I know it.
Minotaur.
Oh no, I speak
Oh,
dragon.
shit, if only Sumner was here.
That's 17 on mark on a
A
check.
17.
It's the Minotaur! I fucking love role model.
You determine that this shard can telepathically control a creature. Or you ascertain that, like, if it's pierced into somebody's head, it can telepathically control their actions.
Oh shit, put it in that dude's head.
I'm going to put this in my pocket. I'm going to tell you all that it's very weak. I don't think there's much substance here. I'll hold on to it for now.
What if you break it? Is there like a prize inside?
No,
Don't
really
know
quick
yet.
way of that. Can I ask for clarification? Is it like a remote control, or is it the crystal is making the creature do what the crystal's will?
You can get a Playotic beanie from Latvia.
If my question makes sense, sorry.
I don't think you'd be able to learn that just from examining the crystal.
Oh no, I didn't know if that was what you were saying. I was asking clarification.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. The crystal. It's more like a. You don't get the sense that it's like a remote control situation.
Right.
It's the
Okay.
crystal itself is altering the behavior of
Okay.
things.
I'm going to stick it in my inside little
Where are you
feather
gonna
pocket.
stick it? Oh, in your cloaca?
I guess that technically is a feather pocket.
It is.
It is a
It's his
feather
prison
pocket,
wallet.
My prison feathers.
Have you ever been to prison, Houdini?
Not on purpose.
Do you
What
know
you got up there,
a fire
Crystal?
genasi named David Blades?
He's my biggest rival. Of
Do you
course.
know an ASMR named Chris Angel?
He's just a phony.
Okay. These
So
are
is
characters
combat-
I'm gonna make now.
Is combat over?
I assumed combat.
Yes, combat
was over.
is over. I'm sorry. I'm doing too many things.
He's doing
Um,
unprepared things.
So I will.
Do the webs
hold on.
dissolve?
The webs. So they will be dissipated once the man relinquishes them.
Okay, so I still probably
he
should
will
move.
do once combat is over. Yes, I
Okay.
forgot. There's the man here. He will dispel the whatchamacallits.
I love whatchamacallits.
Are you okay, my friend?
What accent are we gonna go with? Somebody give me a prompt.
Jamaican.
No.
I'm Irene. Now that you're here, man.
Again!
About a New Zealand, because he was hunting some bulls.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to
Australian.
do that.
I can see he doesn't know how to hunt boars. They were hunting you. What have you got yourself into?
My name Torvain,
All
my
right.
man, and I be searching for my buddy. His name be Iskaval, but I tell you, he gone missing since the meteor
is a
impact, and
hate
all
crime.
these Y animals be attacking every man, woman, and child that be walking down these paths.
You're really good at sounding like a troll from World of Warcraft. Is that what you're channeling?
I don't know.
It's good. That's your accent, Nolan. You found it. It's Jamaican.
But you're making it hurt.
He found his calling.
You
Who
found
are
it.
you looking for?
It'd be my buddy Iskaval.
What's it look
You
like?
haven't by chance seen... Oh, that's a great question. You think I know immediately what he looked like, but I can't quite remember. This
A minute.
blunt force trauma might be doing something to my brain.
Yes, it's problematic. Well, nonetheless, let's clean you up here. And I'll prestidigitate him.
Oh, that's a mighty fine trick there, my man.
Houdini Longfeather, at your service. Illusionist extraordinaire. Would you like some ham? And I'll make a ham.
Ah, fellow sorcerer of the Black Forest magic, aye.
It's a pleasure to glaze you. And I'll put my ham up.
Oh, Oh, you know the secret handshake as well. And he begins undoing his belt.
The secret
We'll go around.
handshake.
Yeah, the ham
The
shake.
secret handshake.
The secret handshake.
And he pulls a ham from his britches and brings it out to bump with yours.
I will bump hams with him,
Okay.
but just the tip of it.
Just the tip of your honey baked glazed ham, gingerly caress. I say, if you can help me find my friend Escoval, I tell you I'd be happy to handsomely reward you. But ever since this meteor struck, I tell you, all the creatures gone all the hay.
You're
fire.
going to handsomely reward me. Very nice.
I'll go whole hog with you, I tell you.
Well, it's
I
hammer
fucking
time.
hate these
Let's
fucking
do it.
puns. Jesus Christ.
I'm not even gonna start. I'm not even gonna start.
No.
Yeah, Ash looks in pain already, not just
Fuck.
because her face.
I'm
I am
in pain to
serious
begin
dog.
with.
No, ham's here
As I
to
say,
dog.
And once we
John!
find Escobar, once we find Escobar, who were we to say is looking for him?
We kill him.
You could tell him his best mate, Torvain Yaru.
I'm sorry, what?
Torvain Iyaru.
I can that's T as in Torvain Yaru. O as in, oh look, it's Torvain Yaru. R
L
as in
Robert
Rick, look is over
Loja.
there. It's Torvain Yaru. V as in Victor. Did you know that's Torvain Yaru? A as in it's Torvain Yaru.
That's the one that did it?
Type it in chat for you.
Torvain Yaru.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking Christ. My brother in Christ. Are you okay?
I'd be gutted by some boars, my woman. Are you gonna finish? Sorry. I, as in, indeed, I did meet the wizard Torvain Yaru, and as in November of last year, I met this wonderful wizard. His name was Torvain Yaru. E, as in Egad. Did you know that Torvain Yaru is a lawful neutral human mage? Why? As in, yo, it's Torvain Yaru. A, as in, it's Torvain Yaru. R, as in, right now, I'm spelling my name, Torvain Yaru, and U is in umbrella? No, it's me, Torvain Yaru.
I was really wondering how you were going to do that one.
I'm glad he didn't say you. Yes, you. This is Torvain Yaru.
That would be Y, as in, why? Your Yaru.
Stop!
Who?
No, that's W, as in, why are you not spelling my name correctly? It's Torvain Yaru. T, as in,
I wish that I am so tempted to spin my last spell slot. But,
Oh boy.
but okay. Okay, Torvain Yaru. I think we understand a lot more about you than we wished we did. So, where was your friend when you lost them?
oh, that's a fantastic question that I feel would aid in the discovery of his current location.
It would be paramount to any henceforth investigation.
Oh, you know,
It's really
I'll tell
hard.
you, it's interesting. I've been looking for my friend, but you should actually go search for the meteor crater. I feel that it will unravel some of these mysteries and sort of inadvertently discover his location.
You want it
Mr. York?
meteor? I'll try to minor illusion an even larger ham.
No, not meteor, my man.
Oh! Oh!
Yes, you see where the meteor crashed, everything be emanated from that spot, Irie. And, nobody done explore that crash site just yet. I feel it may hold valuable treasure, otherworldly secrets, or relics of power, my man.
Which way is the crash site?
It's this way, and I'm going to pull your ear and just start flying.
I'm gonna
How the
follow.
fuck do you know that?
I know that it is not wherever this person is.
It's
There's-
about 2 miles that way from the nearest town.
Wait. The town is that way, or the crash site
Well,
from the?
it's 2 miles that way, and it's 2 miles from the. The meteor crater is in a forest 2 miles from the nearest town.
And which way is the nearest town?
That I don't. It's the crash site is that way.
So it isn't 2 miles. So that means 2 miles somewhere around this. It is there. If you look.
Just go that as the fog gets is deeper and thicker and more glazed, you will know you're getting closer
To the meteor or the town?
to the meteor.
But do you know where the town is, though?
It's 2 miles from the meteor crater.
Which direction?
The crater is that way.
I'm going to fly towards the crater.
I guess we're not going to the town then.
No, the crater's greater anyway.
You say the crater's greater anyway?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna give Yaru a good berry and just thank him for the information. And I guess we're heading off.
Thank you, my man. Fair travels.
I really want to hit him with my magic rock, but I won't.
Please don't.
Okay. Well, off this way we go.
Actually, Eugenia, did you say that out loud? Like in my ear?
What?
That you want to hit him with magic rock?
No. That was
Okay, I was gonna say because if you did, you're getting a face full of strawberry stuffed toast French toast slam.
You're not you
not.
when you're hungry.
There you go.
I'm not
I guess-
who when I'm hungry. I'm not who when I'm hungry. Oh God!
Ask
No.
Gilvy what? Because I got an owl pulling in my ear and just.
What?
Gilvy, what say you?
What? The meteor?
What say you? Like, what are we doing? What do you want to do?
We're going to the fucking meteor. I fucking
we're going
hate
to the
this
meteor.
place.
You begin walking through the forest towards the direction that Torvaitin had pointed you to.
Which is
and
the meteor,
as
not the
he's-
town.
Yes,
Okay.
towards the crater. And as you do, the fog does get thicker and thicker, reducing your visibility further and further from 60 feet to 50 feet to 40 feet. And as you're walking through the forest, it must have been about a mile or so now. It hasn't been too far, but you do see a silvery glint in the forest trees, just maybe 15, 20 feet ahead of you.
I still have my flame. I never got rid of it. So it's a bright light and 10-foot radius and a dim light for additional 10 feet. Does that provide any clarity on what I'm looking at?
The silvery glint it's glinting even harder in presence of this this flame source. It seems to be some sort of ornamental type medallion-y thingy hanging from one of the tree limbs.
I'm gonna get closer to it and kind of look at it before I start touching on shiny objects that'll get me in trouble.
Yeah, roll a perception.
I will go with as well.
You still can if you're on my shoulder.
Yes.
It's a 19. I have advantage, and that's still a 19. So 19.
Sorry, I had to unplug my ears for a second. What was the perception?
19.
19. You see, hanging from the tree limbs, a shiny medallion that says Extra Life. And if you didn't know, we are raising money for sick kids all year. Extra Life playoticvault.org or playoticgames.com/extralife to make a donation directly to our team. We're at $226 out of our $1,500 fund this year, so we're already off to a great start with Tabletop Appreciation Weekend coming up in August. And you put that in your back pocket, and everybody will get a little inspiration.
Oh,
Nice.
I love being inspired.
Nice. I
well,
love
thank
being
you.
rationed.
What?
What?
Did anybody
I
hurt?
don't know.
Anybody take any damage?
I don't know. Just
No.
now for what I said, yes.
Yeah, I took psychic damage from U.N.P.R.E.P.A.R.E.D.
All right, you heal that psychic damage as a result of the extra life medallion.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you.
Actually,
spell
let's
slots?
say that let's make you put that extra life medallion in your back pocket, and when you can give it to somebody, and it will instantly heal them to max HP.
Ooh.
We just made that up right now. That is a thing.
Hang on.
Very nice. But this is a thicket opening, right? An opening in the woods.
It's not an opening in the woods. You just found the glinting
Oh,
medallion.
just nothing big.
Walking through the woods.
Can I'm pretty good with being out in the wild. If anybody else is not, in terms of trying to find this crater.
Yeah. I guess we keep going then.
Yeah.
Everybody may make a survival check.
Oh. Oh. Okay. 11.
That's a nat 20 for 23.
22.
I am the worst equipped to be in nature.
You noticed you start to notice some animal tracks. Nothing really stands out to you just yet, but you've noticed that as you've been walking in this direction, you start to see more and more animal tracks. And if you continue traveling, you begin to see more and more animal tracks, sort of like radiating from a center point. You can almost use them to triangulate a position. And you do come across a clearing. The visibility is now 30 feet, and there is a muddy crater standing before you, dusted and smoking gray ash from all the burned trees surrounding it. The crater itself is about 100 feet across and has a steep decline. It's probably at least 40 feet down to like the actual center. And if you look in the center, there's about a 15-foot tall tail of a meteor jutting out from the mud.
What?
Sorry, what did
So
I
it's
miss?
mostly in the ground.
Ugh.
It's mostly buried.
Very
in the
mostly
ground.
buried in the
There's
ground.
100-foot meteor crater.
It's massive.
About
Yeah.
40 feet down to the bottom of it, and
It has a tail.
And it has the
Like a
rear end of the meteor is
a
sticking
rocky
out of the ground.
protrudence.
Not like a whip
Okay, about to
tail.
say like comets have tails, but that's because they're moving. Okay, just making
Hey,
sure.
thank you so much for that $25 donation to Extra
Oh,
Life.
thank you,
Okay.
Holdren.
Thank you.
You know what
Thank
that
you.
means.
Oh, it's
Hey,
triggered.
there's the
Oh
sound.
no. Oh no.
We got a Playotic Surge! $41.
41.
Everybody, no, not everybody, me. Me. Why do I always lose my notes on this? Every single time I have this stuff written down and then I lose them for the following week. Where is it? Here we go. There are 3 players. I'm going to roll a d6. Players 1 through 3. Player 2, I believe that is Orwin. You gain a +1 bonus to your initiative permanently.
Oh shit.
Hey.
Who does?
Orwin does.
Nice.
Where can I put that?
You'll have to do some kind of override or just like make a note somewhere that you get +1.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, thank Holdren, not me.
Well, thank you for picking me, I guess.
Well,
And
it's the
thank you,
dice that
Aldrin.
picked you.
Thank you, Aldrin, for the support. And that's not a big bless for us or divine intervention.
No, divine intervention is for cheering 2,000 bits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I share a bit of information for anybody that uses D&D Beyond that I just learned that y'all may
Yes.
know and I did not
Yes.
until now? So you know how like you can click on say acrobatics +3, you can click on it and it'll roll.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
If you right click it, you can roll with advantage or disadvantage.
What?
What the
Oh, that's
front
cool.
door just happened? Yeah, that's crazy.
That's cool.
What?
Can roll.
All of the rolls do that.
What the
That's
fuck, Richard?
incredible.
So I'm glad that I am not the only person that didn't know
Very
that.
cool. Thank you.
Oh,
Think about ADHD.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Richard.
Cup ADHD.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This whole fucking
So plus
Playotic
one
Vault.
initiative.
You can, if you do it to damage rolls, it gives you a chance to do crit damage instead. So
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Plus one initiative. Thank you. Thank you, Gut, for that.
yeah,
Was that it? Just me?
Just
Yeah.
you for that one.
So- this is a massive freaking hole.
Sorry, I was pissing in the bushes. What happened?
Why the bushes? There's a big hole here.
Well, I don't want to pee on the meteor.
Sorry, I'm trying to
Why?
What does it look
When
like?
are you ever going to get to do that again? Why wouldn't you be? As a matter of fact, I'm going to fly over to the other side of the meteor. I might never get this chance again.
Are you gonna poop
What's
on
your
it?
passive perception?
Who's
Ooh.
mine?
Yeah.
It is 11.
11. Go ahead and roll perception with advantage since you're flying over the meteor site.
This deep crater in the ground surrounded by hills.
It's a natural 20.
Again.
It's a natural
because of the advantage, yeah.
20.
So it's a 21.
You notice through... So you can't see it because the visibility with all the haze is about 30 feet. But you know how, like, if you imagine, like, a misty scene and then, like, there was, like, mist that suddenly got darker, you can kind of imagine that, like,
Mhm.
something is behind it. You notice at the extreme north and south ends of the crater, there are sort of dark impressions in the mist that appear to be static and non-moving.
Oh. But I can't tell what they are.
Right, just that you notice their presence while flying over the crater.
Then in that case, I will not go close enough to pee on it yet. I will stop and yell, "Who goes there?" And I will say that in Common, Dwarvish, Goblin, and Minotaur.
I say it like this. Hello.
So as you all are sort of, speaking salutations into the night air, you don't hear any responses.
Ylvi,
What?
what do you make of this?
Why are you deferring to me?
Because I am small.
Yeah.
And you flew over the crater, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Make
then-
another ham.
And then he flew back, apparently.
And then I flew. Yeah, I would fly back.
Make
When
a
I saw
giant-
figures, I would definitely fly
Make
back.
a giant ham over the meteorite.
I might be too tired to make a giant ham. I could make a palm-sized ham.
Why are you tired? The fuck?
I've been on tour.
Fucking goddamn magic fucking wizards doing
Yeah.
shit.
Gotta make the children's happy. I do birthday
Are
parties.
you a
bar
birthday
mitzvahs.
clown?
I'm not a clown. I am
Oh my
illusionist
God.
extraordinaire. And to be fair, work's been hard since I accidentally actually sawed that woman in half.
What?
So there are things in the mists,
No, they can hold on.
and I'm not sure about
You sawed
that.
a woman in half? Was she okay?
You remember when I said I accidentally went to prison?
Is that why you for murder?
There is figures here in the
No,
back.
no. Hold up. Wait a minute.
They put her back together
You're
again.
a convict?
Mm,
Are you a felon?
no,
Can you vote?
I'm an owlin.
But can you vote?
For who?
President who?
Oh, we don't do precedents.
Okay.
We just do whoever has the biggest nest gets all of the riches.
Whoever. President whoever. So you went to prison for sawing a woman in half? Like bird prison? Did you have a lawyer specialized in bird law?
It was regular prison.
Bird law.
Yes, it was Harvey. It was Harvey Birdman. Yes.
Attorney law.
Yes. And also that chicken from
Did you
Family
get that
Guy.
I sent you? Nolan, are we done? Can we continue? Or is...
I was trying
me
to understand
and Gup can
the
banter
maps.
for 12 hours.
Houdini.
Houdini. Are you evolving?
Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense now. Got it. It was broken up to be helpful.
Do you have an HOA in your nest hood?
It's a NOA.
A nest
NBA. It's an
association?
NBA, Nest Builders Association.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. Are you a president of it?
I'm not allowed. Back
was in the
where
NBA.
I was before.
Yeah. So what are you wanting to do? You've shouted into the night and you've heard nothing respond.
So, oh shit. I didn't know my chair did that. I'm sorry.
Would you
That's
say
what we
that?
call a pro gamer move.
Would you say that 10 minutes have passed since we got
10
here?
minutes.
Yeah.
It depends. Is it gonna hurt or is it gonna be beneficial or not beneficial to you?
It's a ritual.
It's a ritual. Yeah, 10
Yeah.
minutes past.
Speak with animals. I'm gonna call out. Hello. Or,
Hello.
Hello there.
You don't hear really anything respond immediately. You hear
Immediately.
Firebolt.
kind of in the distance, like you don't hear it, like you don't go hello and hear an immediate yes, it's me, but you do hear just sort of in the background of the environment, in the distance, not necessarily responding to you, just sort of like general anguish.
I hear general anguish.
I'm generally anguished.
Oh, yeah, I was like, I'm general anguish.
Orwin does.
It's time
Again-
for managed democracy.
Again with the anguish. The last time I used Speak with Animals, it was anguish. This time it's anguish. Can I tell if it's coming from where the
the
reported
chair
crater
thing
is?
It's kind of like, you go outside at night and just hear crickets, and it's not
Yeah.
like from a directional kind of thing. It's just the air is filled with crickets. It's
You
kind of
just
that sort of
hear
thing. So you might
screaming.
hear like something distinct from that direction and then from that direction, but generally speaking, it's just the forest is alive with the sounds of
The hills are alive with the sounds of jizz.
Glaze.
We're glazing the forest, y'all.
Somebody to glaze me.
I fucking hate this one shot.
Ambient anguish. My new playlist on Spotify dropping March 18th.
But nothing directly in front from these reported two.
Nothing directly in
silhouette
front,
things.
and nothing within the crater.
How far would you say these silhouette thingies are?
They're at the extreme north and south ends of the crater.
I'm gonna
And which way are we
investigate.
approaching it from?
Let's roll a d4 to determine.
Let's roll.
You're
Let's roll.
approaching it from the east, not the west.
The yeast.
Okay, first approaching from the east. One's north, one's
I
south.
would like to throw Houdini at the figures.
Oh, I have stones. I have stone. I could throw. We can throw a
They're
rock
called
at it.
Balls, Gup.
No.
Can you throw something 50 feet? 50 to
Yes, the
70
stones can be thrown 60 feet.
Is Houdini capable of throwing it 60 feet?
Can
But
I
that-
fastball special the bird?
If you or someone else can make a ranged spell attack with one of the pebbles by
But you
throwing
could
it
also
or
just
hurling
fly
it with a
over it.
sling, if thrown, it has a range of 60 feet. So a ranged spell attack
I
by
could.
throwing or hurling it with a sling. So I don't know. I guess technically you could drop it.
Yeah, you could fly closer to it. You don't have to throw it from.
Oh my God,
the-
you can
Oh,
drop it on their
I will
head.
fly up, yeah, and just drop it very
He
carefully.
starts playing like
How
Bombadil
high
music.
above it do you want to be?
Flight of the Bumblebee
How-
starts playing.
How tall
60
does
feet.
the fog go? all the way?
It is all encompassing. Like, at
So-
some point it probably dissipates, but reasonably speaking, it's
60
You know
feet,
how, like,
maybe?
you live in Arkansas, so you probably know this. You know how like at night the forest will kind of,
Hillbillies,
like
moonshine,
at a little
no
bit
shoes.
of the transpiration
Gout.
kind
Married
of
my
like
cousin.
ends
Yeah.
about 15, 20 feet above the tree line, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, so it does end. Like, it
Okay.
doesn't go all the way up to space, but
It's not atmospheric fog. Okay.
yeah, it's not atmospheric. It is definitely ground effect fog.
All
So
right.
you're-
I will go about 60 feet up and drop it.
Releasing
Okay.
payload 1.
Yeah.
Do you
All
want to
right.
go? How do you want to like try to like throw it at it, or do you want to go directly above it, or?
I thought he was going to drop it.
Yeah, I'm going to drop it.
Uh,
Just go up
and-
and...
Do you want to go directly above it, or you
Oh,
wanna,
yes,
like-
yes.
Okay.
Directly above it.
And
So
I
as
gotta.
you begin to fly
Sorry.
over,
Releasing
notice-
payload
so, like,
1.
as you fly closer to it and your angle changes, the silhouette kind of like shrinks and shrinks and shrinks until like as you feel like you should be above it, it's gone.
I
What?
look down and there's no meteor.
The meteor's still there.
The
You're talking
silhouette.
about the
There's no
silhouettes at the
shape.
Yeah,
edge
but the
of
silhouette
crater.
is... Okay, so the meteor's still there, but the silhouette is gone.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop it where I think the silhouette was.
Okay.
That's a
Uh,
24 to hit.
Go in swinging.
You drop it and roll a perception.
Me? Okay.
Yep.
That's 15. Yep, 15.
15. You
a
hear
place.
the pebble rock stone. It makes like it does. It's a stone, but it does. You hear it hit something,
What
but
it
no
sound
like
like?
reaction or anything.
I didn't hear somebody go, "Ow, shit!"
Yeah, it just like
Okay.
You hear a solid thud.
Like just it hit dirt kind of thud.
I think I'm gonna descend.
Okay.
Eagle
I'm
one is
yelling
going
that out to
down,
them.
Cautiously
Eagle
I
one
I
is
think
going
I'm
down.
going to descend.
Okay.
Can you take me
I
higher?
just threw this child.
I am literally the last person who should be doing this.
Well,
I'm
you can
gonna
fly,
go.
so you're like our drone.
Okay, I will go down. Slowly.
You slowly descend, waiting to see the silhouette return. And you don't see the silhouette return, but as you get closer and closer to the ground, you notice that there is a entrance to a tunnel of sorts.
Secret tunnel.
Oh,
It doesn't look like a
Tunnel.
cave, but there is like it doesn't look like there was a natural cave here. It is a tunnel
like a tunnel into the meteor.
into the ground. So like you've got the meteor in the middle.
Yeah.
And at either end of the crater, there are tunnels going.
Into the earth.
Into the
Oh.
meteor.
I'm
Alex,
gonna
that's what
come back.
disappeared.
I'm gonna come back out, and I'm gonna reconvene with my friends and say, or acquaintances rather.
We're friends.
We've just met.
We're friends, I thought.
Yeah. Houtini is
One's gonna start crying.
apprehensive. Yeah, but I think somebody's beat us to it, and they've tunneled under the meteor.
Knock you
Or
over, and I'm like, move, let's go.
there were things that came with the meteor and have dug their way out.
Have you ever seen the movie Life? That's what's gonna happen to us at the end of that movie. Jake
Stop that.
Gyllenhaal. We're just gonna be one with like the monster in a capsule. The movie fucked me up.
Mm-hmm.
Did he as a felon?
Christine is a very
He knows about you. You Shawshank Redemptioned yourself out of that prison, didn't you?
There are methods that I may or may not have found to be somewhat prudent to a historical point in my own life, but whatever the cause there may have been, there are now tunnels that were leading from underneath the meteor.
Let's go in these secret tunnels.
So you said it's at a downward slope to head towards where the tunnel
It's
is?
a 40-foot drop to the bottom of the crater.
Drop or
but
slant?
The drop. Well,
Damn it.
like a crater.
Yeah.
But the tunnels are at the north and southern end.
I
So you
was
don't have
hoping
to
I could,
go
like,
to
slide
the
down.
bottom. Well, you don't have to go to the bottom of the crater. They're at the north and south ends of the
We
crater.
just need to walk around the perimeter.
Oh, I thought you were saying it was like this. The ground went up, and then it made the crater.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we're just walking over to the tunnel. And as we're getting closer, can we confirm the tunnel is the silhouette that we saw? or the silhouette.
Yes, as you get closer, because you all see it. If you imagine an opening in the side of the ground, if you go above it, you're not going to see it. So
Okay.
I see what's happening here.
Can I pick up the stone that Houtini dropped?
yeah, you could find the tone. It's just kind of
Okay.
stuck in the mud.
Well, who's first? Who is first?
I just go.
Now, who's on second?
Ilvy's on first.
I will go in the middle if the opportunity arises.
Stuck in the middle with you.
Leroy Jenkins, and he's running.
I follow. That
I don't
look.
like the look
I
on
don't
your
like the
face.
look. Houtini's flying back out already.
I just thought this would be great for playing keep away. Ilvi.
What if one of us goes in the other one and we meet in the
We're
middle?
not double teaming the hole.
Oh.
You beat me to it, Ash. Damn it.
Double fist that hole, baby. All right, we
I
going
like
in?
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Double glazed up on a Wednesday night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting ripped tonight. R.I.P. this ham.
So you walk into the tunnel. It's completely lightless. Is anybody providing a light source?
I've had the light source still.
Okay, so you're continuing to hold
Thanks.
the light source.
Yeah.
Okay. The visibility is still 30 feet because of the haze, but the tunnel it sort of just like winds through, gently sloping down a little bit, and kind of like circling back towards the center of the crater.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I cast Mage Hand to gently run my Mage Hand's fingers across Houtini's back to scare him
Yes.
in the dark?
There goes
So
my
as
last
we're walking
spell
through the
slot.
tunnel, Houtini feels the cold fingered embrace. It's like a lonely December night, if you know what I mean.
It's right in the butthole. Sorry, you're cloaca.
Cloaca.
What's this button
A
do?
feather hole, thank you.
What's this button do?
That's not a button, it's just a butt. Stop.
Nurse Wiggles legitimately just made a fucking Spotify playlist called Ambient Anguish. I think that was Potato Man. No, that was Potato Wife.
Wait, is it in Discord?
It's in stream.
Yeah,
memes.
it's in the stream. Memes.
Nice.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to be giving that a listen later.
It's got Taylor Swift in it.
Oh God, that is pure ambient. That's what I call ambient anguish.
Though when you do tickle my back with the mage hand, I'll turn around and I'll blast sparks from my fingers. Its prestidigitation doesn't do anything, but it's like...
Yeah.
Gives you a good scare though.
Yeah.
So the
Is
stone
Is
walls
Houtini
of
still on my
this
shoulder?
tunnel-
Sorry.
No, I'm
Is-
flying in the middle.
Okay, good.
The stone walls drip and flow as they once had been liquid, as if they had once been liquid. And you can see as you get closer towards the main area of this tunnel that the meteor thrusts through the ceiling into the earth below. And you see some yellow crystals sort of like writhing out of the meteor.
Excuse me, what?
And
They're crystals
clattering
and
to
they're
the ground.
wiggling?
Hey, Ilvi.
What?
Much like me, this looks like it used to be a liquid.
What?
I don't understand.
Oh, we were all liquid at one point.
Yeah. Imagine a slow-moving Taco Bell. No, Taco Bell's not. A high-fiber poop protruding from your butthole. That is the general action that these crystals are making.
fucking
They're
like
being
this game.
squeezed out of the meteor and clattering to the ground.
That's
Is the
disgusting.
meteor- is the
Constantly or
meteor
a one-time thing?
butthole?
Occasionally.
Okay.
Is it like a sphincter? Just
Yeah. I mean, not necessarily like a sphincter, but like they're just kind of like coming out of the meteor.
so like when I have too much mac and cheese.
Yeah, except like if every pore on your body had the potential to be an
So
anus.
so like when you have the Play-Doh spaghetti.
That's
you
the
make
right
the Play-Doh
phrase.
spaghetti.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every
I
part of
like
your body is
that
potentially
visual
being anus.
better than me pooping mac and cheese.
Yeah.
This is disturbing.
How
I
many
should-
crystals are on the ground, roughly?
I should tell you, this crystal is not just a mere crystal.
Oh.
It has the power to move you like a mind bullet.
I was gonna start grooving, but okay.
That's
I like to move
telekinesis,
it,
Houdini.
move it.
Yes, but I think this is what's controlling the boars. And if more things have this, that could be a problem.
What if we destroy the butthole?
That is
Which one?
the goal.
All of them?
Oh, we gotta destroy the anus.
The anus meteor?
Set fire to it.
Set fire to the anus.
How many crystals have been popped out currently, roughly? Like, are we talking just like it kind of just started, or are we like, is there
It's
a pile
been
of?
going.
So is there like
there's
a
good
whole
pile.
bunch? If I were to, I have a normal weapon. If I were to take like my dagger and stab one of these crystals on the ground, does it break?
So if you try to like pick up a crystal and like stab it in
I'm not gonna pick it up necessarily. I'm just gonna try and
Oh, you're trying to stab the crystal.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
He's just slapping a dagger at it. And like,
Yeah.
I imagine that it would
Flat
go
end.
about as well as if you like tried to stab like a hunk of quartz or something.
So
I don't
probably
rightfully
not very
know
so
what would
not
happen.
well.
No.
Not very well. Maybe
It is not
scratches.
fragile like glass. It is crystalline.
Can I pick
Okay.
it? Can I pick one up?
Yeah.
Can I throw it at the wall?
Sure.
I do that.
Okay.
Oh my god, I have regrets immediately.
Hmm.
Okay. You throw it at the wall, and it clatters to the ground.
All right, I've done sciencing. There's nothing we can do. Let's go back.
What happened
to the
if
club.
I save? What happens if I stab the butthole though?
The meteor?
Yes.
That's what-
Probably what would happen if you stabbed a giant block of iron.
Well, I'm gonna try it.
Okay. So you walk up to it and you stab the meteor, and you're able to hit it easily, but it's like
I
stabbing
cast,
a
But
steel
nothing
wall.
happens.
Cast
Okay.
dispel magic.
Okay.
I don't have that.
You cast dispel magic, and you don't get the sense that anything has happened. However, you all see. It's interesting because the meteor itself isn't see-through, but you do see hooves beginning to sort of like clip through the meteor, and a deer falls through the meteor onto the ground with a yellow spike in its head, and it lashes out. Who's
Oh my
closest?
God.
Probably Houdini.
Oh,
Andy.
yes.
And it lashes out, trying to bite you.
You ever been bit by a deer? My sister was bit by a moose once.
Does a 14 hit?
It does not because of mage armor.
Excellent. So the deer tries to bite you, but through the power of your mage armor, you manage to deflect or absorb the bite. Ilvi,
I
and
yell,
Orwin,
"Alakazam!"
Yeah?
The deer looks very confused.
I still have to speak with animals up if that's going to do
You just
anything.
hear screaming.
You hear just
God
sort of
damn
like, it's just not like. As a druid, you kind of understand, the sounds of nature. Most creatures aren't walking around like, oh, hey, Phil, did you read the news today? Yeah, I read that they're tearing down the forest down over by the old glacier. But they're just kind of like, berries, grass predator. Oh, berries.
Yes, but I'm
berries,
just
berries.
looking like to see
Like-
kind of
Yeah, so, like, you kinda
knowing
understand
what the
that's
crystal's
the-
doing now. Am I
Yes,
hearing an
wait, I'm
animal
setting
voice
it
or I'm
up.
hearing the
That's-
crystal? Okay.
I'm setting it up.
This time
Okay.
of day,
So, like, you
localized
understand that's kind
entirely
of
in
how
your
nature
kitchen?
works, is like they just kind of like, sort of narrate their real-time experiences of what they're doing, what they're thinking. And you just kind of hear sort of like absent-minded, like nothingness, punctuated by the occasional kill it.
What are you saying? Are you saying Guilt, like you're guilty.
Kill it.
Oh, kill it. Okay, thank you.
Skillet.
Skillet. It's my favorite Christian rock band.
But if it tried to bite me, I want to attack it back.
He just kicks a deer.
I'll give you first choice because you are the recipient of the attack. So you see, we'll kind of play this sort of. We're not doing initiative just yet, but you see a deer clip through, not like emerge like the crystals, like literally like texture clip through the meteor, fall onto the ground, leap up, try to bite Houtini, or when you just hear the occasional like, kill it. And Houtini, what would you like to do?
Stab the glitch in the Matrix, of course.
Okay.
With the
roll
dagger.
for attack.
Yeah, I'll try to dagger it. No, I'm gonna cast. Yeah, I'm gonna attack it. Fuck it. Okay. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Yeah. For what is that damage? For 7 damage. That did more than my cantrip. I need to be stabbing.
All right. So it's just staring at you. It seems generally unfazed. Not that you didn't do anything to it, but like that it just doesn't care that you stabbed it.
That's disturbing.
Yeah.
It's got chronic wasting disease.
Yeah, and it's just like. Orwin, we'll say that you go next with your information.
At this point, it seems already to be aggressive. And because it's actually, just want to make sure it's on the ground this time, right?
It fell onto the ground, yes.
Okay, so it's on the ground. It's not on the ceiling. It's on the wall. It's not anything.
Right. It's not
this
crawling
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, this time I'm going to hit it with Earth Tremor.
Okay.
Actually on the ground.
Not,
Dex saving.
Not ground, but ceiling.
No, not ground, but ceiling. Dex save 13.
Monkey
Dex
Man's
save
name is
13.
Mick. And thing.
Oh yeah, my name is Mick
Is
on
a
screen
fail.
apparently.
It's what? Oh, did I not change that? I swear I
No.
changed that.
That's a 3 for damage, and it's knocked prone. And the terrain immediately around it is it's difficult terrain. So the deer is prone. It took 3 damage, and it's currently on difficult terrain.
All right. It is on difficult terrain. It took 3 damage, and
it's
it
prone.
is knocked prone.
Yep.
Ilvi, your turn.
I would like to rage. No, I'm going to cast nothing. Fuck it, Firebolt.
All right. Roll to hit.
24.
24 hits.
5 fire
Just
damage.
slaughtering this deer in distress.
5 fire damage to this dumb deer.
The 5 fire damage hits.
I hope you like venison.
Orwin, you hear it continue to sort of mumble under its breath. Kill it. As it goes to bite Houtini one more time.
Oh.
A 15 to hit?
That's misses still.
Misses again. So Houtini, it is your turn.
All right. I'm pretty good at, like, can I? Well, no, I already know what's going on with this thing. Are there any more? Is it making more?
No, so to be clear, or as clear as I can be, the crystals are emerging like a poop from the meteor.
Right.
Like it is being squeezed out. The deer
Just
clipped
through. Yeah.
as if like perhaps it was walking above it and fell through.
But there's been no more.
No more.
Okay. I'll start off by giving this thing a mind sliver. I'm gonna tell this thing that it's, I don't know, it's going down, and I'm done with it. This deer's dead, so I'm gonna cast mind sliver on it.
All right. Is that a save or an attack?
It is a save, intelligence saving throw.
All right. I don't imagine it's very smart. It is not. So that's a fail.
That is. Oh my god! I'm going to start using my dagger all the time. There's 2 damage.
2 damage. Orwin, the deer is bloodied. It's not looking great, but it's on the ground writhing, just
Oh, no one, you sound so sexy. What are we doing?
I think Orwin is thinking. He's struggling with his druidic needs.
It needs to be put out of its misery.
I thought isn't it Ilvy's turn now? Or no, it's back to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Forget we're not in the previous one. I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the boar. I'm gonna pull the crystal out of its forehead if it's the same kind of thing.
Yeah, go for it. It'll
What
be
if
a
it-
strength check.
What if it just wants to be a unicorn?
Athletics, specifically, I should probably say.
Wait,
Or
so
is
strength. Last time you had me roll a strength check to pull out
What
the
did you
crystal.
do last time?
Strength.
Strength. I think it just
Yeah.
says strength. Let me double check. Oh, interesting. These are different. Okay, so this is going to be a medicine check.
Oh, okay.
Bitch,
Mm-hmm.
fuck.
Well, that's really nice of you. That's a 17.
17.
Yep.
These ones, this crystal is much more deeply embedded than the ones in the boars were. But because the deer is prone on the ground, you're able to kind of like hold it down and pull it out.
I've got my trunk too, so.
Yeah,
but
you've got some
yeah.
experience pulling it out of the boar, so you kind of know what to expect, even though this one is more deeply in there, and you're able to pull it out of the deer.
My pull-out game's strong.
Yeah, your pull-out game is very
Christ.
strong, and
Good.
you don't lobotomize the deer by doing so.
Good.
Would it know?
I
It's a
would know
deer.
because it would go from kill it to like deer stuff
Yeah,
to like
so as you're like pulling it out, it's like
To Rose Kennedy?
Where?
Yeah.
where, why, fall, where, what, scared,
and
scared.
I'm gonna give it a good berry and it's gonna heal 1 HP and just hopefully get it calm and try to soothe it.
Delicious, delicious friend, delicious friend.
And then he tries to eat you.
And I'm gonna let Hutini know that we're good. And I'm gonna I guess, just let the crystal fall to the ground and not bother with it. And we're good for right now. I guess we're out of combat.
Next to soothe the meteor.
I'm gonna,
Shoot the meteor.
Yeah.
I want to try to go the way the deer came from.
Just like the white-winged dove.
So like you
sings
just
a
kind of like
song.
try to reach in and
Yeah, I can fly.
So-
So just like
In the meteor?
yeah,
so you
like
fly up to like where and you just fucking bump into a hunk of metal.
okay. What the, ow! Well, I don't know what the hell I expected.
Oh no. Oh no.
So, can we just leave?
All right. Is it actually metal? Is it stone or what?
It is meteor.
It's made out of space rocks.
Oh, I'm gonna try something first before we do this because
You
I
should do
don't.
shape Earth.
I'm going to post something in our game chat, which might help explore. This would be the kind of thing that you might post in like a virtual tabletop environment or something. But I feel like an exploratory situation without a visual aid is damn near impossible.
Yeah.
So do your best not to metagame, but if you look at the map here, you have entered in from the top side of the map and are standing at the iron mass of the meteor.
The iron mass of the meteor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay,
around
I
me.
thought you were saying it was like It was like a
There's-
plug in the ground, but the deer somehow like clipped through. Okay.
I want to go
Okay.
to this
The
green
deer
thing.
came through the meteor and fell onto you.
What are these scorpions?
So, before we explore this place anymore, can I go outside of the meteor, fly above it, and see if I too clip through the meteor?
He wants to be a Bethesda character.
Wait,
Yeah.
so are we currently under the meteor?
I'm
Yeah.
trying to
When we go to tunnel?
Under the
replicate.
meteor, and the meteor is sticking through the ground.
We're in that
Okay.
cave system.
I'm trying to
Okay, I
replicate
get it now. I get it.
If
now.
you
bug.
imagine like a 3-layered cake where they've got the surface, a layer, and a layer kind of or I guess a 2-layered cake, the meteor's sticking through the ground. So like,
Okay.
so you see the back end of it up top, and now you see more of the meteor down below. And you go back up top, and you fly over it, and you try to go through the meteor, and it's a hunk of space rock.
Mm-hmm. Well,
We should explore the cave.
I will go back and find them. And as I arrive inside, I will declare, we should explore this more.
Yeah, no fucking shit, bud.
So just kind of tell me what general direction you want to go.
The green ooze.
I won't spend too much time.
I
Like,
want to go to the green ooze.
Yeah,
Who wants to go there?
I will follow Ilvi.
okay. So
And
you
or
kind of
Orwin.
walk past the meteor, kind of like doing a circle around it, trying to see what's going on
I'm
here.
soothing my face with pudding. I'm sorry.
And you hear, as you sort of walk to the opposite end of where you initially came in, you hear like a hissing, bubbling coming from the passage to the south.
Whose butthole is that?
You hear a hissing?
And
Yes,
bubbling.
hissing, bubbling.
Like a
Like
snake?
a roiling boil.
Oh,
So, I was
okay.
gonna say it sounds
Yeah,
like a
like-
water cat.
Like we're cooking a ramen.
Okay.
Yeah, you're cooking up some delicious macaroni so you can hear
How's
the,
how's it
that
smell?
whap, whap, whap.
How's it
How's
smell?
the what?
How's it smell? Smell with my
How's
sniffer.
It
With my
smells
sniffer.
like gumbo. No,
Oh, shit.
there's no smell to it that I can find.
I'm probably asking too advanced questions, trying to play too much in character because I got an advanced
There's
nose.
too much happening.
It's
Oh, God.
odorless. I mean, you know,
I'm
some things
gonna-
don't smell. Oh wait, I'm sorry. It smells of bile.
Okay. Bile. Nasty. All right.
Okay, that's.
I'm going to go around the corner and look at it.
Yeah.
Same. I want to see what.
I was not interested until it stunk. Now I'm like, not
now I
even
want
know.
to roll in it.
Yeah. Yeah, what is this stench? I love.
You see, hey, what's up, Red Panda Cola? Nice of you to
Hey,
stop
Panda.
by.
Panda Cola.
You see a pool of bubbling green acid in the floor. Everybody who gets within, say, 15 feet of it, roll a perception check.
I think I would. I'm also lighting my torch as we speak.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of assume, unless you all otherwise say, that you're doing something with light.
I get a 4.
19.
19. Or
I'll
what you get,
use my eyes.
unless you're not coming near.
Who?
Orwin.
And okay.
I'm waiting to see what the owl's doing first.
Okay.
The owl's gonna
So-
start losing feathers soon.
Houdini
And once
and
I
Ilvi
know,
walk
then I'm approach.
near the pool. Ilvi, you notice at the bottom of the pool, it's probably like 7 or 8 feet deep. There is a shiny glass bottle,
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to throw my torch into the pool of acid.
and you watch it begin to slowly, not like immediately, but it does begin dissolving.
The whole torch does?
The whole
So-
torch.
Even
Can
if
I-
it's
Okay.
Can I
So-
mage hand the bottle?
Yeah, what's the range on Mage Hand?
Oh, I was gonna get closer.
Yeah, I just, it's more
isn't
than
it like
8
20
feet,
feet.
right?
Let me look. 30 feet.
Okay. that's
Yeah,
close.
absolutely. You can Mage Hand it.
Yeah, I'll pull it out.
Yeah, so your mage hand goes down into the pool and it starts dissolving. No, and it's able to grab the bottle and bring it to the surface.
I'll shake it off with the mage hand. Just
Yeah, you get all the little remaining bile acid off of it. You can do that.
yeah.
Helpfully, unless does anybody have identify?
No.
Uh-uh.
helpfully, there is a label on this vial, and it says "Potion of Hill Giant Strength."
Too bad Whoop isn't here.
Hmm. And it's empty, right?
It says Storm Giant Polymorph Potion.
Yeah. Sorry, Whoop Whoop.
Oh
face.
god.
So it's empty, right?
No, it's not. It's full.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
it is. It is a sealed potion of Hill Giant
Somewhere
Strength.
there's a storm giant down here.
I put it in my bag.
All right.
All right. Where else?
Your perception, you don't notice anything else around this area. However, I am going to make another roll of the dice.
Oh, Jesus. Lord.
All right. Where else would you like to go?
I will stay right hand on wall.
Right hand on wall?
Yeah, that's tried and true.
What is
All
right
right.
hand? I don't know that term.
So
sorry.
anytime you go like spelunking or something, always keep your right hand on the wall so you know how to get back.
So we're just gonna go to the right.
We're
Yep.
gonna
So that will
circle
be
around.
towards. You all see kind of on the right side. There's like a weird figure 8, but before that, there's like another one that kind of goes all the way to the south, and there's like a chamber in the middle.
Yeah.
Chamber.
So as you keep your right hand on the wall, you see a path forward, but then like the turn down towards the south, and you begin walking that direction, and you smell there's
the
like a
rock
cave
is
opening,
cooking?
or there's an opening before you. It smells wet and acrid, and you see 8 yellow bulging membranes hanging from the ceiling.
Ugh.
This is in the cave heading south.
Yes. Do you see that little opening heading
Yeah.
all the way to the
Yeah.
So the southern entrance, there's this little chamber, and this is in that chamber.
So I
Is
see
this those scorpions?
a bunch of gross bubbly things hanging from the ceiling.
Yep, you see 8 yellow bulging membranes.
Cast fireball.
Okay, that works
This
too.
is not where the scorpions are.
I was gonna also cast Mind Sliver, but that will only if it's a creature. Will it work?
Okay. It will not work because it is not a creature.
All right.
I've got my produce flame up, but I'm just gonna. I don't know if we're taking initiative, but I'm just gonna start flinging flames from a trunk.
Yeah. No initiative needed just yet. Whoever is attacking, roll to attack.
That's not gonna do me any good, but it's a 25.
25.
22.
22. Both of those attacks hit. How much damage do they do?
That is a 13.
6 fire damage.
All right, so the 2 membranes that you both hit fall from the ceiling, fall to the ground, and explode open, releasing an area of effect, sort of like acid splash. But because you all stopped at the entrance to this cave and attacked from a distance, none of you are hit by it.
So they're just sacks full of acid. That.
Got to watch out for acid sacks. It's the worst kind of sack.
What's the best kind?
Probably a potato sack.
Yeah.
Here.
We love potatoes.
We do.
You're all right, Houdini.
So, nothing else in this room of note?
No, just you said the way further is south, and
Yep. You can kind of see, despite the haze, that this entrance leads mirror end of the northern entrance, and this would go back up to the top. So there's no need to continue.
Don't want to go back up top. No. Let's find the
Have
next
a good night,
crevice.
potato wife. All right, so you double back without going further into this chamber, and right hand on wall, you continue into a sort of, it's not quite a maze, but it's a definitely winding cavern. And you see some molted husks. Like spider husks or snake husks, like they molt off their
Scorpions!
shell kind of thing. And you hear a soft, disembodied voice muttering, "Get out of my mind! Get out!"
We all hear this?
I don't know. You all look around at each
No.
other.
I don't want out in. Hello?
You do all hear it.
Hello?
Get out of my mind.
Yes, you just hear a disembodied voice softly, "Get out of my mind! Get out!"
Where are you?
God?
You do not hear any response.
Can I inspect these huskies? Oh, look at the huskies.
One moment, and I will let you know.
Now, Nolan! That's okay. Take your time.
It is a bad, well, unoptimal choice for me not to have a spell like Firebolt that I can just throw into inanimate objects.
It's a great cantrip. Eat. I can let you borrow my Ray of Frost. Will that help you? My son is asleep. That's the cutest thing.
Okay, so yeah, you'll have to go further into the cave area to fully explore this. But as you walk closer, you begin to see more and more of these, creature husks at the south end of the cave wall.
How
and
crunchy
you,
are they?
you'll have to get closer to find out. But you do hear louder now. Get out!
No.
But it doesn't sound directed at you. Like it's a continuation of the.
I want to get closer so I can see if these husks would be great chicharrones.
Great chicharrones.
Would you say that walking around here would constitute as a short rest?
You haven't really done anything exhaustive. You've just been kind of walking, but you have been on high alert.
It's true. It's true. And it is a whole hour, so that's probably not.
Yeah. I want to be nice and say yes, but I'm afraid I might have to say no.
Yeah, no, I get that.
My mom's telling me.
Let's see. Can I try to sneak forward and see what I can see stealthily like?
Yeah. Roll a stealth.
Oh,
and then Ilvi, how are you trying to determine what the deal with these husks are? Are you just walking up to touch them?
I took my dagger, I poked it to see how crunchy. Is it crunchy leaves? Is it thick?
Okay. So just to make sure we're all on the same page as far as what's happening, Ilvi is straight up walking toward, you see all the what looks like scorpions on the map. She is walking up to those and stabbing some husks
with my +1 dagger.
Yes. Houtini, what are you trying to do? Are you just trying to
I am hovering up, trying to stay in the shadows with my
so that if something
24
happens, they might
stealth.
not notice you.
Yeah.
Damn, you sneaky.
I am sneaky.
You do be sneaky. You stab one of the husks, and it is very crunchy. Roll a nature check. Actually, this is one thing that has always confused me about 5e, and I never bothered to look into it. Like in Pathfinder, you have knowledge dungeoneering, knowledge exploring, knowledge local, all that kind of stuff. What would you roll to know if you know what a creature is? Would that be nature?
That'd be nature.
Okay. Yeah, roll nature check.
15.
Survival is your ability to find stuff out in the
navigate
woods.
in the woods,
Yeah.
or
And nature would be this is the mottled skin of a snake or something.
15.
You got a 15. You know that you remember reading in one of your books in school or something. You were very disinterested in it, but you do remember seeing a really badass picture of this creature that had scythed mandibles with horned, spiky, like a praying mantis.
It's a fucking scorpion.
It's an onkeg.
The fuck is it? How do you spell that?
Are there any
down there?
Are there any?
Oh, I found it. Oh, those are fucking dope looking.
Are there any discernible parts that I might cure?
Whoa.
That are still good?
Depending on the part, you might be able to find something.
Maybe
I'll let you roll a D100, and if you roll above 50, you can find one item of use.
Oh, come on now.
Those look cool as shit.
Above a what?
50.
Okay, cool, because that's 63.
Okay, so you can find one on-keg part that you would
find
like
a
to...
mandible, a part of a mandible.
I love
yes, you may find one through all these husks on the ground. From flying above, you spot a mandible on the
Hey,
ground.
did you know that these guys can see in the pitch dark? And that's all I remember about them. Also, they hunt from underground. That's all I remember in monster manual school.
It's out of my mind!
You need to walk with no rhythm.
The voice, is that still just kind of coming from
I
like
can't walk
omnidirectional?
with them.
You hear it much closer to this area.
Can I get like a pinpoint direction on it with my elephant hearing?
With the reverberation of the chamber, it's hard to say for sure which direction it's coming from, but you know it's coming from this immediate vicinity where all these husks are.
If I triangulate, am I able to kind of try to figure it out?
It would be really difficult to do so. You just know that it's coming from somewhere in this immediate area.
I'm gonna start looking around, I guess.
What the fuck is an aura cat, and why did I click on it?
It is louder here than it was before.
Give me a
I
moment.
guess can I try to pinpoint for when it starts getting the loudest, and try to figure out from there, like a hot or cold kind of thing?
You can, if you walk away from the husks, it does get quieter.
I meant just more like pinpoint in there.
It's
like,
not going to be possible to pinpoint it in this area.
Oh, 5 foot cube.
like, can I just look around then?
Yeah, absolutely. All you see is the husks.
I meant like through the husks, like move them out of the way. Like if I'm looking for something on the ground, kind of thing.
You can flip them over, tear them apart. All you will find is the husks.
And that's
Can I
everything in
wear
this
one
room.
as a hat?
Yep.
All right.
Nolan.
What?
Can I
Sorry,
wear a
I'm trying
husk
to find
as a hat?
an information. Can you roll it as a hat? What?
Wear one as a hat.
Yes,
Cool.
you may.
I put one on my head.
I think there are more parts to be discovered here. I hear this incessant yelling in my voice, but I have a suspicion that it's louder from here, but it's not from here, on account that the deer was up there and then it was down here. I think there may be some type of rift in the space-time
I think a
continuum.
meteorite landed on a guy, and he's like all fucked up now.
No, that was the frog person from before, and that was an anvil.
No, I think that's what's called foreshadowing. Okay.
Oh,
I
that's
think a
plot
meteor
device.
landed on the Jamaican guy's friend.
This is
Oh,
my mind. I am my own master. Get out!
See?
Torvain, please help!
See?
Iskaval.
Iskaval.
I'm just gonna say Iskaval.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh, I should do that.
You should do that. Yes.
I have a +6 in that. Ooh.
I got a 16.
25.
All right, both of you, as you sort of calmly call out to Iskaval, you don't say anything. How do you know my name?
Your weird Jamaican friend told us about you.
Toravine Yaru.
Yeah, that one.
You know Toravin.
Yeah, he was.
I even know how to spell his
Unfortunately.
name.
Unfortunate.
Did he spell his name for you too?
Yeah,
Yes,
so
he did.
long.
He does that. And you will see a blue-skinned, horned tiefling appear in front of you as they drop their invisibility spell.
Did a meteor fall on you?
They're
All on me.
they're in front of us.
Yeah, I know. Like, did it fall on you and this is your ghost?
No, I assure you, I'm a.
Can I
Get
touch his
out, I
face?
say!
Can I touch his face? Like, make sure he's real,
Like,
like,
face
face off? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Is he wearing
really
a
like
mask?
your disappearing act. I can totally do that too.
I'm sure you seem to be of the wizarding type, so
Who's
They're
in
powerful,
your
yes.
mind?
Yes.
Tell me about
I'm
that.
sorry.
Tell me
What?
about... What?
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 Oh!
Oh,
It's in your mind!
get out! I say it's
Why
my
are you
mind.
screaming? What's up, bud? How can we help you?
Tell
Who?
you there's an invasive alien intelligence that arrived within that meteor, and its minions have been capturing creatures near the crater for it to enslave, and it is trying to penetrate my mind.
Do you need? I have a solution for this. Hold on. And I reach in my bag and I pull out my sandwich that I have wrapped in tinfoil.
Is
And
that honey glazed?
yeah, no. And I make a tinfoil hat for him and I put it on his little head.
Roll a d100.
Is there no D100? Oh yeah, there we go. 34.
34. You hand him the tinfoil hat, which he looks at scrupulously for a moment before kind of like bending over to put it on. And as he bends over to put the hat on, you notice a glowing yellow crystal sticking out from his back.
Orwin, pull it out! Orwin! Orwin!
No, we have to fix him too, and I'm gonna pull out my dagger.
Esquivel, listen to me very closely. You have one of those crystal things in the back of your head. Do
No,
I have
his
permission
back.
to remove it? Do what?
It's in his spine.
Oh, it's in his back? I thought you said the back of his head. My bad. You have
Yeah,
one of those
his
crystal
spine.
things in your spine. Do I have permission to remove it?
That explains why my back hurts so dramatically. Yes, please do.
Yes, now please,
All right.
just
Now
turn
take a
around,
deep breath.
think about beautiful valleys of fields, and look at that wall. I'm gonna pull my dagger out.
Wounds haunted.
All right,
You
we're going to
may-
handle this really delicately. Really delicately.
You hold him and I punch
Yeah,
him.
I'm gonna say, given the experience and the conditions, it's not a wild animal, and he's cooperating. You can remove the spike from his back without any harm.
Okay. Houtini, I'm going to need your help here. Iscavel,
oh.
please hold Houtini and just look into his eyes.
I'll put my dagger up. I was not gonna yeller him at all.
Look at the flowers, Lenny.
Does Iscavel hold Houtini like I am requesting and staring into Houtini's eyes?
Yes, he is staring at him
Look at
intently.
his eyes.
Houtini,
I'm not 100% sure I'm on board with what is transpiring here.
count downwards to 0 from 3.
I can't do that. I disappear.
Do a magic trick.
Give me
for him.
any other kind of number but 3.
8.
2.
2, 1.
I said to 0, but you didn't give me time.
2, 1, 0.
Okay, and on 1, I'm going to pull it out before 0. When he's least expecting it, like when you do when you're administering medicine to a child.
Yeah.
Why
like,
do
all right,
you
we'll do it at the
It's
Of
the,
all the things that's happening right now, I need to know that.
if I count down from 3, I disappear. It's the magician's code.
Okay. So what about 4? Would you disappear then?
Nope.
Okay,
Oh.
hypothetically, you count 1, 2, 3, and then pause, and then say 4. Do you still disappear?
No, it has to be count down from 3.
Okay, so if you do 4, 3, you disappear. You disappear.
I've never tested the limits to how long the pause must be between 3 and 4. For you see, the last time it disappeared,
You went
I
to
didn't
jail?
show back up for 14 years.
What the fuck?
Is that before or after you had the incident?
Yes.
Wait, did you go to jail and then escape by counting down from 3?
Where do you think you go to magician school at?
Jail?
Oh my god.
What are you?
That
You
also
have more of a backstory than me.
that also leads to question. If you must know, if you remember, I also cut that lady in half by
Yeah,
accident to
yeah.
go to prison, but I didn't actually go to magic school until I was in prison.
That's exactly what I was trying
And
to be
people
cryptic
hire
about
you
in
for
front of.
kids' birthdays?
No.
Are you on a list somewhere?
A few, I'm sure.
I would like to make sure Esquivel is not gravely wounded by the removal
We're
of this and not
just
profusely
talking, and
bleeding.
he's probably just like.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. Okay. It's wedged in there, not like I gotta
You
use gauze or
crippled him.
anything.
He can't walk now. Congrats.
Man.
Don't put that kind of weight on me, Ash. Please, don't do that to me.
It's like paraplegic now.
Gotta carry Esquivel and this fucking owl now.
Nolan, did we win?
No.
Oh, so he's
Oh.
how do you feel now?
Ah,
Now?
I feel the silence in my mind.
What's that like?
Oh, it's euphoric.
I'm gonna give him a good berry. There you go.
Ah, thank you.
You gotta be hungry, and now doesn't need to eat for the whole day or 24 hours. What do you know about this? The like pointing to the cavern and the everything around us, basically. Can you tell us anything?
I just know that after the meteor crashed, an invasive alien intelligence arrived, seemed to be transported within the meteor, and its minions have been capturing creatures near the crater for it to enslave.
What are the minions? Because I know there's the crystals that are shoved in people's heads and bodies and animals,
The
and that's
crystals.
controlling them. And it's like acting as like a wavelength, I assume, to whatever. So minions. What do the minions look like?
Primarily, I don't know if it came with them or if it just happened to get lucky, but the primary movers and shakers of this meteor are onkegs.
Oh, the crazy looking shits.
Oh.
I
Do you
pointed the
recall-
onkek on my head and go, this thing.
So there are more.
They hunt in
Yes.
groups.
I'm gonna fly up as to the ceiling. Like I'm gonna go all the way up.
They hunt underground. You must walk with no rhythm.
I can't walk with rhythm to begin with. These
Good, they
guilty
won't
feet
get
have
you.
got no rhythm.
We quoting Dune up in here.
I will say it's been hard to say with the spike stabbed in my back. It's been very difficult to concentrate. However, I have noticed a propensity for creatures with the spike embedded within their body to pass through the meteor as if it were water.
Can I take the spike that was in him and jam it into my arm?
Yep.
That is what I was afraid of. That if the meteor was a cork and we couldn't pass, that we had to go to. Oh man! All right. I was very afraid.
Yeah,
of that.
yeet, let's go!
I was very afraid of that.
Am I gonna have to put one of these in me?
Yeah, put it in your butt, bud!
I escaped for a reason, and I'll just.
Oh my god, he put it in his clock.
A feather pocket.
I'm
it's a
gonna see
present.
how they respond first before putting one up one of my nostrils.
It does need to be in your body, not
Yeah.
adjacent to your body.
And nostril
Just
is
letting everybody.
Yeah, I
just letting everybody
stabbed
know.
myself with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nostril would not count.
It's in my body. My nose is
Would
part of my
not-
body.
It has to penetrate the skin.
Oh, well, then I'm gonna pull my.
Yeah, let's say then the cloaca wouldn't count then.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that was. I'll grab a different one. Leave that one there,
Don't need to get pink eye, right?
and then I'll grab another one and very gently stab myself in the arm with it.
Luckily for you, they are almost, despite their shape and size, they're almost hypodermic in nature, and they just slide right in. You don't feel really any
Yeah.
pain or take any damage.
And does Houdini communicate this to me before I try it myself?
Do I communicate what? How easily
the
it slides
hypodermic
in?
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
easily it slides in? Yes, it was very, very easy, but I'm not sure I want to take it out now.
Okay, then I'm just gonna take another crystal. And where'd you put it in you, Houdini?
I'm gonna bend over.
I I point at my arm where I've stabbed myself with it, and I'm like,
Yeah, Ilvi just has a crystal sticking out of her arm, like
Okay, well
like
then,
a sane person.
okay, so then what? When Houtini bends over, I'm gonna take another crystal and I'm gonna shove it right next to the first one. Do you feel
Now
any
he has
different?
two.
did you put
Do you feel
2
any different?
crystals in his ass?
That might be all that can. I'm small. That might be all that is physically capable. So the other one will come out my mouth.
So you can take 2 of them at one time. Okay, never mind.
Jesus Christ.
Side by side. All right. Then I'm just gonna do the same thing as Ilvi did and put it in my arm and not in my ass.
All right. Well, Gollop is some brave folk, but
Yeah,
I expect nothing less from adventurers such as yourselves.
I'm pretty sure you probably expected more.
You know,
Being real.
I tell you what, if you're willing to be so selfless as to investigate the nature of this mystery, I suppose I have nothing left to lose myself. And he stabs a crystal
Oh,
into his
god
chest.
damn it. And he hits himself in the heart and
We
dies.
just pulled it out.
If we want to talk about selfless, Houtini's over here taking 2 crystals at the same time.
Yeah.
He's the most selfless
We're
of them
gonna
all.
call him Houtini 2 crystals.
I'll tell you what.
This is you before crystal. This is you after 2 crystals.
That's going on my character sheet under extras or notes. Yes.
Yeah.
So Houtini's got 2 crystals. I've got 4 C's. Ilvi, your turn's coming soon.
Nope.
Yep. I will say, chaps, these crystals do seem to take hold of your mind over time. So whatever we're going to do, I advise we do it quickly.
What if we pull it out and then reset the timer and then put it back in?
I Naruto run to the crystal.
That seems like a gross oversimplification of the mechanics of this crystal. However, rules as written, I see no reason why that wouldn't work.
Cool.
I
So we
wa-
reset. We have a reset button.
I Naruto run to the meteor.
And
And
Naruto waddle.
I skip in
your
the most
butthole's
unrhythmic fashion ever. Like I'm moving, but like
He's
you
walking
can't really
without
tell.
rhythm, boys.
Yes. I'm to not because of what Ilvi said earlier. I have no rhythm intentionally.
You should learn to not trust anything that comes out of my character's mouth because, as we have learned, Mick's character ripped a man's face off because I said he was wearing a mask.
I see no issue coming from walking unrhythmically,
Okay.
I
except
will
just
fly though.
yeah.
You're weighed down from 2 butt crystals.
Hey, one of them came out my mouth. There's only room for one.
I said beside it,
I
not
don't think that's how that
Okay.
works.
Oh,
I said
yeah,
beside-
not beside it, not direct. Okay,
I
no,
need a
no,
medical
no.
professional to tell me that's how that works.
I see.
All right, gang. You going back to the meteor, or would you like
Yeah.
to do any
Yep.
more investigation?
We're
All right.
Naruto
No,
running.
I actually do want to go. You said, oh shit, you're right. There were because we went only a couple directions. Well, I guess we still have the crystal. Can we just keep the right thing anymore, or do y'all just want to go in?
We're just going all in like the crystals up Houtini's butt.
I kind of do want to go to the other direction that we haven't gone yet to see because I am curious, and elephants are naturally curious.
You're not
But
an
that's-
elephant. You're
Hmm?
a loxodon.
I know, but I'm playing into that half elephant kind of type there.
Oh yeah.
I gotta do it some.
Dirty Dan and the
sometime.
boys.
There you go.
It's up to
are
the
y'all
party.
cool with
You've
that?
got mind controlling crystals stabbed into your body.
We don't
Do you
have
feel like
a
you
lot
can
of
afford
time. No.
Okay,
I-
then no, you're right. You're
unfortunately.
right. That was in hindsight before we took the plunge together.
Yeah, before we
The
did
plunge.
heroin
Haha! I'll
area.
look back.
Mhm.
Yes, tell me about the plunge.
All
Your
right.
butthole's puckering, my dude.
You got 2 crystals worth up in there.
Don't think I can hold it in much longer. So I will try to fly into the meteorite.
This time, you are able to fly directly into it
A flinch.
as if it is water.
Oh.
I follow him.
It is viscous like water, so you
Ew.
do need to hold your breath.
Oh. I don't like that, but okay.
Houtini
Um,
flies, but how do us landwalkers get in?
The it's like from the roof to the ceiling. You can just walk into it.
From the roof to the ceiling?
From the roof to the ground.
Okay, thank you. The ground is the ceiling,
As
but
well, I
up.
mean, as we've
Oh, I
established
see.
before, the ceiling is just ground but up. So.
Yes, exactly.
Ground it
Okay,
up.
cool. So I'm going to walk into it
All right.
and hold breath.
All right.
Actually, no, I don't need to hold breath. I can use my trunk as a snorkel. So I can walk 5 feet while kind of getting an eye with my trunk behind me, kind of still getting air for right now.
Okay. The interior of the meteor is dark. It is silent. And despite, I'm sure, with your mouth closed, like, like if you, I don't know. I
You're
don't know how you
assuming
would
a lot.
discern this. It tastes like blood.
Iron.
For anybody that
Pennies.
gets
Copper.
meteor inside of their mouth, it tastes like blood.
Alright, don't
Probably
lick a
because of the high
meteor.
iron content.
But
You notice the meteor goes down another floor, and its narrow point comes to rest against the floor of a lightless cavern, but a small amber crystal is next to the meteor. Outside, like you can see outside the meteor, and there's an amber crystal buried into the ground next to it, emitting a low glow.
That means proceed with caution.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, hold breath, go down the next floor.
Going down, sugar,
Yep.
I'm going down.
And then
swinging.
show up on that floor where it's dark, and I can produce another flame for light if we
All
need.
right.
If we need. So now we're on the floor below. The B2, if you will.
Basement 2 of Silphco.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Team Rocket.
This adventure would be super cool if I took time to prepare it.
No, that's not what you
Is that
do
a thing?
here.
I think that we already came out of the meter. At least I did.
I put my head back in.
You did.
Just to make bubbling noises.
If we proceed with caution, perhaps I won't die. I'm gonna hide behind
Everybody.
Orwin.
You won't die. And I'll take you, Teeny, under my arm.
I need everybody. Everybody living now. Everybody.
I wish I had
Everybody.
Everybody shut up.
Wait, I do. Roll. You said
I
do
need
what?
everybody to roll initiative.
All right.
Dope.
Shit.
No.
Remember, I get a +1 to that.
No.
That's a 9.
That is a 11. 12, sorry. 12. You
I
want to
got a
see,
nat 20, but I'm just real chill about it.
you want to see Houdini?
Yeah. Oh my god.
What is it? I guess
cute.
I'll just put 20. It doesn't really matter because you go first.
23.
Houdini.
Looks like a Skylander.
I'm cute. A cute bean.
This music.
Fucks.
Is it on stream too?
It is, I think.
Nice.
Maybe.
Nice. Is it Lo-Fi Girl?
No, this is actually Stream Beats synthwave
Okay.
radio.
Nice.
It's not ambient
T.L.
English,
Holdren
unfortunately.
says no.
Oh, is it not?
Oh,
Oh, that's right. It is only for you guys. You're right.
Oh,
Yeah, it's fuck. Y'all are missing the fuck out because this is fucking dope.
can you put it somewhere for chat? Because it's pretty fucking cool.
You have that fucking System of a Down song stuck in my head now.
Give me a
Thanks,
second.
Nolan.
So what do you think that we should do about this, Ylvi?
Use our butt crystals. to
Should
stab
me,
them.
you, and Orwin all touch butt crystals,
No,
and then we
actually, I can't. I
morph
just remembered.
together
No.
into one giant butt crystal
Yes.
robot machine?
Yeah.
I've read
Voltron.
about it. Yes, and it's called Buttron.
Jesus Christ. God.
You
I mean-
exit the crystal into a 30-foot tall open cavern. I posted the map of it in our Discord chat. There are two streaming pools of acid bubbling on either side of the meteor. There's the tall amber crystal standing buried in the ground directly next to the meteor. And you hear in the distance quite a bit of skittering. You see, let's just say you can see all of them. You see 2 onkegs, 3 smaller onkegs, and then above you, you hear something else, which you assume is another onkeg. Ylvi, it is your turn.
So there's a crystal and there's some spooky onkegs.
There's 2
There is at least
onkegs.
6, if I'm mathing correctly.
I think so. There's 2 onkegs, 3 baby ones, and something above us on the ceiling.
I didn't say baby. I said smaller.
Small. Sorry.
Oh no.
2 regular sized, 3 fun sized, and
Regular
1 ceiling
sized
sized.
Rudy. Does it look like they're like protecting the?
How many of them are there
Roll a
Total?
perception.
total?
Oh, thank God. There are 2, 3, 4. So, or 2 plus 3 plus 1. 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1. Even if that were true, it would be 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3. No. 2 plus 3
Fuck,
plus-
dude.
so
No.
Wait.
6.
6. Okay, that's a lot better than all those other numbers.
I was doing a shitty job of quoting Clue.
I got an 18.
An 18 on your perception.
Yeah.
You do get the impression that like they are hostile, but they are absolutely protecting this crystal.
Hmm.
Can I roll a perception to see if they have any crystals in them?
You all can see that they do not.
Mm. Mm.
How big is this crystal?
It's 5 foot tall above the ground that it's buried in.
I'm
And
gonna
it looks
cast
like it's
Chaos Bolt at
firmly
it.
embedded in the ground.
It is firmly embedded in the ground.
Okay, not just sitting. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know
I'm
if I
gonna
want to
cast
do this.
Chaos Bolt at a 2nd level since it's my turn. I'm gonna do it at the crystal. Fucking guess.
What are you doing, sorry?
Casting Chaos Bolt at that crystal.
At the crystal? Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, tell me how and what.
25 to hit.
I'm having to like flip between 13
You're
pages
fine.
here. 25 definitely hits.
I'm running out of steam. Alright, I gotta roll the type of
And I mentioned it briefly. I can't play the music on stream because then they'll hear alerts duplicated.
Oh, I gotcha.
That's thunder damage.
Maybe next time though. Thunder damage. How much of it?
I gotta roll it. I gotta do a bunch of shit because it's a 2nd level spell. It's 20.
20 damage. Holy shit. 1 second here.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, we'll say that hits, but that math right? Yeah, that math is right. 20. The crystal takes 20 damage, and you see it glow. Not necessarily as a reaction to being hit, but sort of, or not. like it gets hit, and then sort of like as a reaction, it begins glowing, and you feel yourselves becoming lighter and lighter as the ceiling does truly become the ground as you fall 30 feet upwards, all of you.
Cool.
What if I fly?
I'd like to use meta magic as a twin spell and do that same attack at that silver on-keg.
Okay. Yeah, you could do that. I'm trying to hang on. Fuck. This is the kind of fight that I really wish. This is only going to get worse as we go up in level. Hang on a second.
Wait, where she mean like more difficult for
Chance.
unpreparedness?
Yes, because
Yeah.
there's
Okay.
like I have to look at 4 pages simultaneously. Falling first 10 feet, 10.
I like it,
additional
so it
10
doesn't feel
feet,
rushed.
So D6. So
Oh, my D20.
third after falling the first 10 feet. So that's 2. Okay, so everybody takes 2d6 damage, other than Houtini because you flew. So that's 8 damage to Orwin and Ilvi.
Okay.
Yeah, that would have almost killed me. I'm glad that I fly.
I actually don't know if that's how reverse gravity works, but that's how I'm ruling it in the moment.
How much? Sorry.
8.
8.
If it's the spell reverse gravity, I think so.
It is the spell reverse gravity.
And if you need me to roll for all of that again for him, I can. Or if you
No,
just
sorry.
wanna take
What
the
was your
20.
attack roll?
For what?
You said you're doing your twin spell on the one of the other oncogs.
The silver one? Yeah, it is a...
Did I say there was a silver one?
Or the big one?
One of the bigger ones? Okay.
Yeah, so that's 24 to hit.
24 definitely hits, I believe. Yes.
Okay, let me... I think it's going to be the same type of damage.
Thunder.
Yeah.
Oh, where's the fucking scratch that? I need 5 pages. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
24. Okay. Oh, everybody's favorite part of the stream, math.
Yeah, math. It's like we
Okay.
have math rocks.
So you've done some pretty good significant damage here in your first opening round. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Okay. Fucking, how many did I say there were? Was it 2?
Spend
Okay.
3 points.
2 of the drones. The 2 drones surrounding are going to. Are you all? Yeah. Everybody make a dexterity saving throw.
17.
18.
20.
You
I'm
all
gonna-
take half the damage. So you take 4 acid damage, each of you.
I'm gonna
From
die.
what?
From the acid spray that.
The crystal did?
Oh, no.
Or hang on, 4. What did I just say? 4.
4.
Yep,
7. Sorry, you take 7 acid damage as the 2 drones spew acid onto all of you.
Wait, so we take 7, which was halved?
Well, there's 2, so 7 total,
7
Okay.
total.
which is already half.
So I just need to add 3.
Yeah, so
Okay.
4 and then 3.
Just took a shit ton of damage, but okay.
It is a adventure for 4 level 4s.
Oh, all right. So then I got to bring out. Okay, I understand what you're saying now. I'm glad I didn't do this before then. Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
Houtini, you're up.
I'm up. I'm grabbing some dice here. Man.
I will give you a singular hint. Ilvi's strategy of going after the crystal was pro gamer move.
Yeah, my notes say, do we get the vibe that it worked on the crystals? All right.
Yes, you get the idea that the onkegs are protecting it and the crystal is protecting itself.
That is what I thought. In that case, I am going to throw out my feathers in a beautiful whirl of arcane. I'm going to throw my wand forward, and this like tiny itty bitty like 2-inch dot will shoot out. And I'm going to cast chromatic orb at the crystal.
Okay.
So, is there any way, and feel free to shut this down, is there any way to discern if there is any particular vulnerability to this crystal by anything we've witnessed?
You get the sense that while it has maybe... Actually, roll Arcana.
Sweet.
Higgins, stop eating soup!
Arcana is 11 plus 6, 17.
17. You get the impression that while it doesn't necessarily have any weaknesses, it doesn't really have any... like, it's not necessarily like immune to anything either. It just...
Gotcha.
It may have some strong reactive abilities.
All right. Well, I'm going to shoot the little diameter sphere of energy at it for a 17 to hit.
At the crystal?
Yes.
That does hit.
Okay, because it's my only spell slot. I'm so happy. All right. It is
Still got the stones.
3d8. We'll say thunder damage.
Beautiful. So that's 3. That's
an
more thunder damage to it.
8.
I hope we're not getting flipped again.
Oh, you did say. Wait. Okay. So. Oh. Hang on. So you did thunder damage before, LB.
But we don't know if it was just a random spell or if it was
right.
Yeah,
thunder
But
damage.
if you did thunder damage, I would like to try different damage. If
Okay.
that's what you did, if that is okay.
It is. It was
for
thunder damage she
science.
did, and you can change it.
I will do cold damage.
Cold damage.
And it's 16 of the damage.
16 of the damage. All right. The crystal begins visibly cracking. Oh my god, where'd that sheet go?
Da-da-da.
Oh, I probably should have let it. If it is what triggered the gravity, I should do that because I know that one's not gonna hurt me.
But it'll hurt us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I have 2 HP.
Oh, baby.
It begins cracking, as I said, but nothing happens after receiving your attack. But it does look like it has very visibly cracked.
All right, let's focus on the crystal, guys.
That was about the extent of my focus, and I'm gonna fly back as far away as I can.
Okay.
I'm gonna fly 30 feet away from everybody else that I can.
Man, do you want
And I'm
down?
done.
You want down?
All right.
Okay, just wipe your
Orwin,
dick
you
off.
are up.
Okay. I am going to. This is a new trick that's up my trunk.
Up your butt.
No, that was
Oh.
the crystal. That was that's up Houdini.
That's a whole other thing.
Yeah, it's a whole other thing. Okay. Sorry, the up my butt thing threw me off. I am going to expend one of my wild shape uses, and there's going to be a spark that appears kind of in the air, and it's going to spark again, kind of like someone trying to like light a lighter, and you are going to see a small, but it appears to be a really kind of crude drawing of an elephant, but made out of fire, appear right next to the crystal. It's a P.A.R.E.D. I thought of it myself. It's a bad pun of Pachydermata, which is a taxonomy classification of elephants and elephant kind of species. And the crystal needs to make a DC a Dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw. I don't
13.
imagine it's very dexterous. I'm sorry. It does actually save.
Wow.
The crystal?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
It has a -5 dex, if that gives you any
Well,
indication
it's
of what I
slow
just
as
rolled.
shit. You rolled real good,
Um,
apparently.
Well, shit. Then I'm going to, as I summon it, I'm going to just share the command for it to attack the crystal. It's going to go after me, and I'm going to use, since that was my action, use a bonus action to heal myself. And healing word, that's going to be give myself some 6 HP. And then the wildfire spirit is going to attack because it goes right after me. And its attack, so modifier to hit. Weapon attack, your spell attack modifier to hit. So I guess that's just the +5 because that's my modifier. I'm still reading. Sorry, that's a 17 to hit.
On the crystal?
Yeah,
Yes, that hits.
and it does 1d6 plus PB proficiency bonus. That looks like +2, so 1d6 plus 2, which is I'm just gonna use this die here. Let me see my gaming dice. That's a 5. Does 5 fire damage.
5 fire damage. The crystal shatters,
Oh,
revealing what appears to
Another crystal.
be a
smaller crystal.
where is it? I was literally just reading it. Sorry, hang on. I don't know where it went. What page was that on?
It was on probably one of the 5 pages you were using.
Yeah,
I'm
I
helping.
literally don't know where. The crystal shatters. The onkegs sort of immediately revert to a sort of animalistic nature that Orwin you may be familiar with, even if you haven't encountered too many onkegs in your lifetime. You recognize like they were engaged in battle with you, and immediately as the crystal shatters, they just become completely disinterested with your presence. In the place of the crystal is a splinter of the crystal that resemble it's a fucking sword. I don't know. It's a sword.
What?
It shattered into a sword.
Yeah, it shattered into a sword. There's like you think World of Warcraft crystal sword. You know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crystalline blade.
What
It's a
kind of
crystalline blade.
what kind of sword does that count
A
as?
diamond hard piece of the mind shard's core.
Can I pull it? Can I pull it out of the rock?
Yeah, you can.
I pick it up and go. I can see. I can fight.
Exactly. So it will function, and I'll post
Wow.
this in the loot table later. But it will function as a +1 short sword.
I don't
This
have
crystalline
proficiency for this.
amber-colored
Nice.
short sword radiates a silent hum into the hands of its wielder. You have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with the magic weapon. You also have blind sight out to 10 feet while you hold the mind splinter. Once per day, you can cast detect thoughts.
Would anybody
Whoa.
want this? Because I don't have a proficiency in swords. So.
I also don't have. I'm too small to hold a short sword.
I also don't have a proficiency, but I will hang on to it if you would like, if you don't want it.
I'll keep it. I just wanted
Okay.
to make sure, like, somebody could
Do
use
like
it.
a
I can-
placeholder pub trading hall.
Yeah,
I
we could
can
just like
wield
mount
a
it, and if you
scimitar.
need it,
I like when the
take it.
or like when the trading card arrives. When enough
Yeah.
people talk
Like,
inside
hey,
the tavern.
Orwood and gang found this mind splinter. Anybody want it? Like, we'll trade you.
I'm just
you
hinting at
for
the
a
fact I
paperclip.
missed the adventure bot.
Yeah, I know.
Aster, are you gonna come pee on the fireplace?
I've lost track. Page 13, page 12, page 8, page 9, page 14.
Well, I'm gonna pull the gym out my butt.
We need to get out of here first.
Stop.
Yes,
Oh.
good idea. You do need to leave
Yeah.
before.
All right.
Yep.
Well, actually, no. He can pull one of them out because he's got 2 in there.
That's
True,
right.
true.
I'll pull the one that's less inside of me out. And then
I'll be honest with you. The aftermath of this is written in sort of a bullet pointed style, where it kind of like leads into future potential plot hooks, and like basically Iskaval and Torvain are supposed to become like allies and trusted associates, but that doesn't really help in the unprepared. So I will divvy up all the XP and loot, but you are able to safely leave the cavern. You notice as you're leaving the cavern that the pile of yellow crystals, the production of them has sort of ceased. Um, any animals that had the yellow crystals embedded in them have sort of reverted to their natural behavior, um, and you're able to make your way back to the placeholder pub.
Yay!
I'm so glad I didn't die.
You were like rocking 2 health for a while.
Yeah.
That either I misplayed that combat significantly, or you all just got really lucky with the initiative rolls and the action economy because
Higgins. Stop.
yeah, I mean I ran it as written as best as I could, but you defeated the crystal, which was the right call. There were
I think it was because they went for the crystal. Is why it was a lot easier.
Yeah.
We
I
just
believe
followed
it
suit.
said somewhere in there that every round 2 more on-kegs show up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like it.
My initial thought was I'm going to cast sleep and make them all go to sleep, and then we can chip away at it. But I was like, I can't cast sleep high enough to make 6 on kegs go to sleep.
Yeah, I think the combat is sort of predicated on the assumption that people will attack the on-kegs first and not the crystal.
Well, we're not fucking idiots.
But it had
We don't
legendary
put putty
reactions.
in our hair.
The thunder damage had
hair.
nothing to do with it. It just had legendary reactions, and I used all of them to cast reverse gravity because it says that it acts defensively. It doesn't want to kill you. It just wants to knock you out so it can take control of you, basically. And the on-kegs would serve in that capacity. Like none of them are trying to actively kill you. They just want to incapacitate you and turn you into minions.
Turn you into a zombie.
Yeah.
A crystal zombie.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was trying to like thumb through here and see if it said anything about the crystals. My assumption was that the crystals would just kind of like fall out or
Like dissolve.
dissolve. Yeah, I don't think that they're gonna just be walking around with yellow crystals in them forever. At least,
I mean, I am.
yeah. You
He's
form
got
a
a
search
souvenir.
party and spend 1d12 days searching a 50-mile radius around the crater, finding any animals with crystals and removing them.
No, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
They just fall off.
Okay.
Yeah, I think about falling off is probably the right call. I just don't see anything that explicitly says
We tell
it.
the local game wardens that they can take over from here.
Yeah.
You've got it, right?
Yeah. I am now officially nervous because this was a relatively easy combat, and this was one of the best laid out adventures I've ever read. It does not give me hope for future encounters.
You're talking about for how unprepared we are going to be?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
There's a
love
reason
it.
why you prepare things. And we are flying in the face of no. You know what? It builds on my ability to improvise and adapt and overcome. I don't see anything.
I love it. I'm not kidding. I love it. It gives us time kind of just to do whatever. And I couldn't have third wheeled better with Houdini and Ilvi better than I did tonight because we're reading through so much.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, depending on how things go, I'm not going to take it off the table. At some point, I might start preparing things, but we'll see. If it becomes literally undoable, but I have faith. I don't see anything about the crystals. I may be misreading it, but thank you, Arcane Library. That was honestly, I've read a lot of one-shots and adventures, and I often find myself flipping through the pages trying to find answers to stuff, and everything was very well laid out. I'm not even shilling for them, but like honestly, that was I've got like 15 other adventures from them, so hopefully other people pick them.
Nice.
How big is the crystal that Houdini still has in his inventory?
In his inventory,
Yes, it's a prison
I don't-
pocket.
3 inches. That's big, right?
Hell yeah, it is.
So
Your mom.
So I mean, does
your
does
mom
Ilv-
your mom.
does
Your mom
Houdini
went
still
on.
get to keep a deactivated crystal? Is it yellow? What is it? Does it do anything?
Yeah, I mean,
Houdini?
it doesn't do anything. It functions as a dagger, basically.
It's a butt dagger.
It will replace
You
my
know
dagger with butt dagger.
Yeah.
You're like a bee.
Oh
Houdini,
no.
go fly close and stab him. All right.